Clear as mud, bro.
Huh?
Motherfuckers.
Oh, what's up?
Yeah, why? Like it's supposed to start at 7:45. What the hell? Where is everybody?
You know, it's been kind of funky lately with like just general stuff. Like, what was it? 2 weeks ago, the no, yeah, 2 weeks ago, the Wednesday squad, 3 people straight up fell asleep right before session and just didn't wake up.
What?
So we ran like a 3-man, 2-man session, and we're like, well, we'll just do what we can. And
They all
some
like
of them knocked out and didn't wake up in time. One of them was playing, so we had a team of 3 out of 5, and then one of the 3 took their meds, and it was kicking in really hard. So they were like, oh, and they just like were passing out.
no.
So they walked away. So we're like, well, they trip on their
Shit
foot.
show.
They're just like fuck it, we're done.
It's just been a funk, but here we are. Man, it's a big change for you two, huh? Bi-weekly. Good business though, right?
Hopefully,
Yeah.
yeah, we're still at the launching off of everything, so it's like
Gotcha.
you do expenditure, and then the cash flow should come back. Hopefully, right?
That's how you help the big
That's
stuff, you know?
yeah, that's how they start. Hey, we have a whole section about it in the book about
Oh, money book?
yeah, money book, the book to make money.
Made by Ponzi himself. Scheme approved.
Is money.
I mean, I love it. The money
Well,
book.
money,
The book
okay.
to make money.
This is the
Money
title.
book, boys.
So you can't judge a book by the cover. It's the first book you can judge by the cover. It's about money. It's right.
It's a
says
little
money,
too.
but the name says judge me, you know?
Yeah, it's a little. Unfortunately, the name is just like a tad off of what we're doing. But like, if it was just like, hey, we're gonna teach you how to make money, fucking great book idea. Like
money book.
If this works out, then you guys might learn how to make money if you make money, right?
Yeah, 100%. That could be the follow-up book.
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh, good.
Already laying the stones.
I don't know. I'm going to take it pretty personally if you don't use the made-up book name I came up with on our Discord D&D server for the real book that you're actually writing.
We're going to sue you, like you discussed it with us?
For our months of work, yeah.
Yes.
We're going to rename it at the very last second, yeah.
I'm into
That's
it.
how it is.
As long as I can have a little acknowledgement, it's like thanks to
There are a lot
Pop.
of iterations for this name.
Yeah. In the like post script there will be like and we'll be like thanks to Stan for the discarded title that we did not use.
Yeah,
The
exactly.
non-pick. The non-pick.
No, it's important to have bad choices to compare your good choices to.
This is true.
Personally, like I think it's a great idea, but I think like it's your book title. Like we can't write that book. That's your book, man.
That's true.
Money
You're
book.
right.
I mean, I think, start with just like one sentence a day, and eventually it'll blossom its way into a full-fledged money book, and, call it the money tree or something like that,
Yeah. Maybe I'll start with Money Book
the book's
2.
$50, and it's because it's $1 a page, There's like
Yeah.
maybe a buck on every page, because as you're reading
Yeah.
it, you get money.
It's printed on currency. Yeah.
Money book. I like the money book 2, so people just look for money book 1.
Yeah. Exactly.
You never wrote one. No.
It doesn't fill itself until you read the first one, because everything in the first one goes in the second.
Yeah. How much do you know how the story starts until it ends?
It'd be pretty funny if like you were constantly referencing in Money Book 2 content in Money Book 1 that was never written. See page 63 of Money Book 1 or how to set this up.
Yeah.
So I can give an exclusive interview for Rich Bro, Poor Bro if you need one. I definitely have the name Chad.
Rich bro, poor bro.
I have the name Chad to be like your ideal quoted bro.
Yeah.
By Chad.
Well, like how there's always like a recurring story about a particular, character in these nonfictions. It'll just be about Rich Bro named Chad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Rich Bro named Chad.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It'll
I
they'll
like it.
introduce it as this is Rich Bro Chad, and then we never say Chad again and just call him Rich Bro. So when
It's
someone
Rich
goes,
Bro.
what's his name? They're gonna have to like go through the whole book and forget it's on like the first line.
Exactly. Oh,
But,
dude, and I was telling Randall earlier, John, that because like I thought that was cool that you were with Northwest Mutual. I have all my money with Northwest Mutual.
Oh, do you really?
Yeah. So too bad you weren't there 7 years ago because you'd have all my money, dude.
7 years too late. God damn it.
7 years too late. Damn it.
What was I doing
Yeah.
7 years ago? I don't
No, but
fucking
Northwest
know.
Mutual, I recommend to everybody. So
That's fucking rad.
I'll send
Well,
I'll send
recommend
my
them to me,
recommend. Exactly. I will. I'll send the recommendations to you. For
7 years
sure.
ago, John, I think you were working at Apple. Yeah. And
You
I
worked
was
at
over
Apple?
there.
I'd have just
Yeah,
started it,
and
I
I
think.
was just starting to annoy you that like maybe customer service wasn't the gig for you.
Yeah, no shit, right? Helping people like who forgot their fucking Apple ID password.
Yeah. You did, you know, I just thought you could do a
That's
little
not
bit
plastered on
more,
everything.
you know.
Ian, are you there? Testing for Ian.
He's on mute,
Yes,
but he's
I'm
here.
here.
Yes,
I
it's
just
there.
I got a bad cough, so I just been hiding it.
Ian, I have to ask you, man. I thought you ordered that camera, bro. Like I thought that was done like weeks ago.
Definitely not. It's in my cart, and I still haven't bought it.
Yeah.
God.
It's
Dude.
there. It's sitting waiting for me.
It's
I
waiting in the warehouse.
I love the picture of the hand of harm.
Hand of harm.
Oh yeah, is it good?
Just the hand of
Like,
harm
The
picture.
little hand.
Yeah, it's this is my strong hand.
That's good. Now I know what you're talking about. Now I was literally like, "What the fuck is Chad?" I do remember what you're.
That is true. I didn't even notice that. It's funny. I literally just sent that meme to a buddy of mine, like no more than an hour ago. I just sent that meme to him.
That's a recurring theme in life.
That's
You
a
know.
pretty good one. Oh, and Pokito's also at 0 out of 95. But you know, what's new?
Oh, could somebody drop the link to Foundry in here? I don't have it on this computer.
You're on another computer?
Yeah, I just said fuck it. I'm playing on my work computer. I was doing shit on there for work, and then I'm like, nah, fuck it, whatever. Like they don't track well, they probably track shit, but they don't like stop me from downloading anything on here. Like I have Steam on here. Like they didn't care. So
There you go. Why not?
Okay.
That just means they don't have IT.
Yeah.
I'll say this.
I think we do, but they're absent. Like they're just like half.
They just don't
There's
give a
division.
shit.
Dude, at a company of that
Okay.
size, most
Yeah, we got
IT
1,300
people-
employees. Like you think they would care?
Oh
but
shit!
they
Yeah,
don't.
they
Oh,
should be
shit, dude,
paying
I-
attention.
They should be.
That's
They
a
have
lot
some.
of people.
There's some serious laws for that size of company for IT, especially the
Yeah,
type
but
of
you
company
see,
that you're at.
yeah,
All
you
the
see, but like
financial data.
1,100 of those ones are in India. Yeah, yeah. I don't
So
know
they don't
that they're
count.
following.
So
Yeah.
you mean
It's like
you're one of
it's like the
100 employees,
it's
you know?
like the fractional
Yeah.
fractional
Yeah.
vote, right? They only
Yeah.
count as 3/5 vote.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
If we did that, Chad, they would outvote us.
It's true.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
It's
Start
simple
quick.
accounting. It's simple
Oh,
account.
my.
We're not streaming this, are we?
I
Oh,
hope
jeez.
not.
We're about to get canceled on
Of
Twitch.
course we are.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't we?
You like your job at
Looking for
Northwest.
advice. That's what we do
Yeah,
now.
I know.
You didn't want to stay at Northwest, did you?
No, not at all. I guess.
Be like that
Oh.
that girl
Oh.
on Twitter who like got the job at NASA and then like was like suck my fucking balls at the one guy who was like the director of NASA without knowing it. And she got fucking fired before she started.
Yeah, to be fair, he was being a prude and trying to harsh her vibe. I'm on her side.
True.
Totally.
But
I'm on her
it
side
is
for
NASA.
sure. Who cares? NASA sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah. They move too
in
slow,
space
man.
anyways.
If we learned anything from Elon, it's like you could send a fucking car YOLO into space like tomorrow if you want to. Like
Yeah, but why would you
NASA
want? Yeah, but I'll say this: if you don't have to answer to taxpayers, that's a great use of time. But if you,
Just like the
supposedly
flamethrower
the
he made,
military answers the taxpayers, but they're fucking they're YOLO shit into space.
Dude, every time they fly one of those fighter jets, dude, that's
You
like
guys know-
$1 million flight. So
Yeah,
true.
you guys know how they were talking about, we're going to send this many Abrams tanks to Ukraine or whatever?
Oh,
It
yeah.
seems like a big number. Do you know how many Abrams tanks we have just in the United States, just hanging out?
like a couple 100,000, I'm sure.
I don't know.
So we sent like a dozen or something to Ukraine.
Mhm.
Let me double check,
Maybe.
because I literally just read the number. It's so many tanks.
100. Then
Dude, I bet you we
Germany
have
sent, like,
100,000 plus tanks.
Is it enough that they could accidentally lose one in my neighborhood and then I can be
I hope.
romping around?
Bro, for how
Okay.
much of our tax
So,
dollars go to
If they
fucking
lost
the
2
military,
nukes,
we
they
should
can
own
lose a
one.
tank.
So
That's
there
true.
are 6,000 Abrams tanks in service right now.
126,000?
No,
There's
6,000.
6,000 in
6,000.
service right now, 2,000 reserve. Let me just check how much they cost real quick.
And we sent them a dozen?
that was what I wanted to know. Yeah.
1,000. I have 12.
Yeah,
Well,
a dozen.
how much
A
will
dozen
they
is
buy?
we like salt bathe them with tanks. We're just like
At least $10 million. At least
Yeah,
10 million
so that's-
each.
Each.
Yeah.
So that makes me feel like when a billionaire makes a donation
Yeah.
to charity, it's like,
Yep.
I'm a
That's
billionaire. I'm going to donate $1 million. You could donate 100 million every
And not-
year
yeah,
and
yeah.
not
We could-
have it matter.
We could
It
give
wouldn't
every
even
Ukrainian
create a
citizen a
dent.
tank. If we
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. You know what? I want to start that charity. Tanks for Ukrainians. Yeah.
Yeah.
Every
To
10
get to
every
school,
10 million we
work,
raise,
that
we
kind of
buy
thing.
a tank.
Yeah.
Let's create a shoe company, sell shoes. Every portion of the profit of the shoe sales goes to
Oh,
purchasing a tank.
It's like
for
Tom's,
each
but for
Ukraine.
tanks.
Yeah.
Instead
Yeah.
of giving
We
shoes.
We
And
sell
we'll call
so
it the-
many shoes in Texas.
Yeah,
We'll call the
Tom's for
company
tanks.
tanks. Yeah,
Yeah,
there you
tanks.
go, there you
just
go.
tanks.
Tom's for tanks.
Man.
Every single package has
Trees to tanks.
every single package has like a thank you very much and stupid shit like that.
Real pinned in,
The
there you
shoe
go.
box is
Just
a
lay it
shape
on
of a
thick.
tank.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. All right.
Dude, the idea juices are flowing,
Yeah.
boys. This
Yeah.
is going to be a
Man.
good one.
We're definitely all gonna die.
Okay, so
Oh yeah, I think I almost died last time. I don't even
we
know
are
where we're
starting
at here.
tonight's session with Poquito Mas. Is Poquito's Mas's voice a little mas okay?
Más o menos.
Not so menos. Sí.
I'm gonna grab a water real quick, guys.
You're good.
But I'm listening.
I mean, I can talk. I just keep coughing all the
You're
time.
good. I do it all the time when I'm DMing, so if you guys can tolerate me, I'm sure we'll live with you.
Should stop doing that.
I've been meaning to tell you, Alex. It's kind of fucking annoying, dude. Like,
It's really
seriously.
annoying, yeah. That's why you're still here. So, Poquito Mas, we ended with you going toe to toe with the leprechaun, known as Leopard. It was a valid fight. I mean, you were going mad ham on them up until a crit happened. And he got oh so lucky. Oh so lucky enough not just to take you out, but to take you out of the field of play, in which your allies wonder where you may be. Poquito, you are conscious-ish, to where you're not at 1 HP, but you're not at negative. You see lights through the eyelids, but you're not like, it's kind of like from your surroundings. Large, like kind of like light circles from your from the shield of your eyes, and you sit there and you're wondering, where am I? You feel like you're being dragged on something, like you're on like some kind of like sled or pulley of sorts, and whom you assume to be the leper is pulling you. Though you hear him talking and it's really hard to make out, but if you can give me a perception check, we might hear a couple words. Pretty solid. You do make out, my friend, you punched many times very well, but I got lucky, much luckier than you. I don't even know if you can understand womp 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 womp. But I'll take you to what it is, you womp 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 womp. Santa womp 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 womp. Moses womp 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 womp. Oh, and don't get me started with the leader. Womp 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 womp. What's going through your mind, Pokito, as you know you're being taken somewhere, assumably where it is you wish to go? What thoughts go through your mind as you consider your situation?
Y pollas. It just means douchebag.
You got it. He's like, my friend, you ought to be a little nicer to those who or else you might not get the information you want. You like feel a sudden stop, like you get laid completely flat down, and you start to feel, the tingle in your arms and your legs again. Blood is flowing. You're like at 3/4 of 1 HP. You're almost kind of rejuvenated to stand on your own. And you hear some kind of like ruckus moving around, like a as if some opening is being jarred. And though you can't see much of this, as everything seems to be like an odd like lights and grays and then like bright lights, as if like you were under something, but there was holes in which peered through, providing enough light to imagine your surrounding. As you open your eyes for the first time, do you have dark vision actually?
I do not.
Perfect. As you open your eyes for the first time, it is completely black. You hear plenty of noises and purposes and things, what have you. And then you hear, "My friend, can you stand on your own yet?"
I even opened my eyes yet?
No, he's just like, yeah, he's just talking to you in regard just the entire time, whether or not you were coherent in his eyes or not.
Father, give me strength. I'm gonna try to stand up.
Okay, go ahead and give me a strength check.
I'm gonna wreck this fool. You guys, just wait.
Oh shit! You're gonna fight him?
Yes.
You stab him.
Okay.
He's like, "Oof, you are not as lucky as I. Can I trust you, friend?" You can't see him, as you hear that like he's like in front of you, but not immediately in front of you. Like he's at a fair, safe distance, but he's looking at you in like, you imagine like a gawking way of like curiosity, and then you can slowly start making out his outline. Remember, he's like about a tall, somewhere around 6-7 feet, probably like around 6'10" but because of his large his large maul behind him like makes him look even taller with the shadows coming from the light. As your eyes start to adjust, you see you're in some kind of like open hold cavern. The light is from the outside, is from the sky. You do smell the regular air and breeze, and then you just hear the odd echoes of rocks and what have you, and then you see 4 chairs empty behind him.
You can trust poquito más to be poquito más. There is only one me.
But you say that you're trying to take care of us, you see, and I don't feel as lucky as them as I feel lucky for me. Perhaps you meeting me is what is so lucky.
Poquito understands a little bit. Perhaps you can tell me poquito más?
Aye, friend, like your name, Mas, you want more. I, the Ripper, wants more. I do not say I am fond of shadows of others. And perhaps you, in your goals, are lucky for me, because what I want is what you want, just not including I.
You would have poquito más clear out the horde for you.
Aye, that'll allow me to become the more important holiday. You see, there is a structure to this grand group that you see, and I...
Someone needs it. I agree. 100%. Am I even able to move, or does that just like make
No,
me
yeah,
fall
you
over?
can move. Yeah, now you're good. And he's just like, then I no longer need to worry. I am truly the luckiest there is. But, Mas, shall I introduce you to your foes and tell you what you must know, or where you may find them? Can I trust you to succeed? If you fail and they find out, they sure will come for me, and that will not be so lucky.
I will never fail. They will know I am here to get revenge for my grandfather. I do not need to know anything about it.
Aye, but you failed to me, you see, and that's not so lucky.
Still alive.
I let you live.
Oh, this is unfortunate.
It's quite lucky, really, but that's only because I wish to see you live your dreams, and I live mine. Your allies, could you convince them the same?
Point me in the direction. I am sure they will take me there.
Well, my
A
friend,
Jolly Claus, he wants nothing but to help me solve this riddle of the holiday horde.
how would you like to find out that there is another class?
Tell me more.
You see a light kind of appear between the two of you, like this green just kind of appear, and then it slowly starts to create other colors and images. And what you end up seeing is, he goes, my friend, I must make something very clear. I am lucky to be with them, but I am not lucky to be in their shadows. The first man you must be feared of is the man known as Santa. Whoops, sorry.
And the cows.
And he projects an image of Santa for you to see. If any of you guys can't see, I think if you just click and drag out, you should be able to see what he sees. Let me know.
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay, perfect. Okay, cool. Just want to make sure you guys can see.
That
So
looks
you
like
see-
one nasty Santa.
Oh, you see this guy, and it's like almost
bad
life size to
Santa.
you, Pokito. Like he projects this individual to his size, and this guy is like a foot over the leper. His horns aren't included. That's an extra foot in each direction and some. And this bulk of him is just intense. He goes, you see, this man is not even the leader of us, but he is third.
Like, can I just take a swing at the illusion?
Absolutely. As you do, you see the illusion kind of, and it stays, and it like kind of briefly gets dispersed and then come back together. And he goes, no, my friend, we are not lucky enough to face him yet, as they are in their domains, where their power is strong. But their beliefs...
Where can I get the Santa?
Santa can be found in the most conspicuous places. You would think above ground, in where he would normally call his castle home in the clouds. But instead, he is deep below. He has grown fond of the warmth of fire, the lava that molts below. He has found ways of using it to make kins of his own making. He calls them toys.
I will find the Santa if you point me in the way. Which direction is his underground lair?
My friend, allow me to show you all your options, and then let me decide if you want to allow your friends to help you make such a brave, foolish decision. But a lucky one I will
That is
not
all
make for you.
Poquito Mas can do. Brave and foolish decisions. Sorry, but continue.
I have an apology first, before I show you your next, Poquito. Your father failed. The Easter Bunny is strong and alive.
Oh shit.
Oh shit!
He then makes
I will kill you,
Santa
Ethan.
disappear, and you see this equal in size, outside of that, equal in size and head height to the leper, where his ears obviously extend
love
about
it.
2.5 feet above. And this dude just looks beastie. And he
That's
goes,
like Cell from
Gnar.
Dragon Ball Z, but more intense. Like holy shit!
Oh, like Meganar.
Yeah, holy fuck. That's some real shit.
this man is Santa's lieutenant. Fast, swift. His hits remind me of you, but stronger, precise. I see why your father chased him, but I assure you, your father did not make the space he hoped to do. My friend, do you see how lucky you are you faced me first?
I can't speak. I'm just seething in anger while I stare at it.
You're good. He's like, my friend, if you think they are your fears, allow me to introduce you to Jesus. Our second in command.
Jesus.
Said
We're gonna
Jesus.
fight. We've got to kill Jesus along in this quest.
Kill Jesus. That's gonna be
Is
one
the
hell of a battle.
Buddha? Is
I
the
see the
Buddha in
Santa
this
Claus.
too?
I see the Santa Claus over there too.
Santa Claus
Oh,
and the
God.
Easter Bunny
You
and
see,
the
Jesus,
Jesus Christ.
brought us back together. He found us all when we were lost in this world and made us what we were whole again, only to find no one believed in us. So he showed us the way through brute force and fear. This man hides in plain sight, and you will never see him in this visage, for when you do, it will most likely already be too late.
This is incredible. I had heard Jesus had died. Are you telling me he was resurrected?
My friend, all of us were never killed. We were taken from our time and placed elsewhere by an unknown entity that we've only just discovered the name, the Four. But the one to discover that was Moses, the most fearful of us all, our leader, the one who brings all charge to our group, who seeks any and all before him and makes them weak to follow.
Heard of this Moses. He will die by my hand, along with the Easter Bunny.
Aye, my friend, I hope this be true because I need all the luck I can get, as I am in no match for these four.
I heard he parted the sea of enemies before him.
He parted an
You
entire
know
army
anything
as he walked into war, and you saw bodies fly left and right, and only in the center, the blood that he stole from them. And as he did, he summoned this thing I best not speak of. He shies away briefly as his lips almost slip, and he catches himself, and you kind of see him shiver, and then you see the visages then all boom, 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 all appear next to each other in unison in the chairs behind him, as if they were sitting there watching you.
How might I find these four?
My friend, Santa is deep below in the molten wars of the dwarven home now known as the Heat Throb. I'll type these in for you.
Okay, I was about to type them up myself, but that's cool.
Then, the Easter Bunny. He is so fast. They have said that he is one to move quicker than a boat and an air at sea. Currently, I could tell you his location of work, but I cannot tell you where he may be. But he is known to be doing an assignment in the smoldering stocks, a desert far to the west. As for Jesus, I have not tell you what he looks like last. His visage is unknown to me. He keeps himself well hidden. He has a way of changing himself. I wish I could provide you more on his whereabouts, but he is the second agent of our top. Now as for Moses, he stands at Fairy's Peak. Perhaps you've heard. All of you guys, when you hear this name, would hear Fairy's Peak, would know that that is the highest mountain on Lesperia.
Just for out of character, is that the same mountain that we climbed to get to Colvern, or is that on a different?
It is no. So Lesperia is the continent north of you.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. My friend, I have shown you your future of what you could challenge. But you see, I need a certainty that I will not be hunted further, and I may assist you during our travels when I come across you again.
You have my word. There's nothing worth more than that.
Are you being 100% honest or no?
100% on it.
He's gonna make an insight check anyways, but at least I know where you're at. He goes,
think
Seems
Taquito's
as
a
if
pretty straightforward guy.
my luck is truly in my favor. My friend, he reaches out and he puts his hand on your shoulder. You immediately just feel this entire rejuvenation come over you. You are back at max HP. He heals you. He goes, there is no other person that I would like to send to their death than the best adversary I have ever fought. I will not inform these of my failure. I will tell them you escaped. I will lie and say I killed another. But you must not make noise for your name until you find them. For when they discover, I too will be no longer a member of the Holiday Horde.
Do not worry, there will be no horde. They will die by our hands. And then you can do whatever you wish.
This is what I seek. I knew I was lucky to meet you. Perhaps your friends are wondering where you are. And then, whoop, we're gonna cut to the rest of you guys. You are standing in the wishbone, wondering what the fuck happened. And I think
I am
one of you
quite
look
literally.
like it's this one is Professor, and this one
No.
is Ponzi. So
Yeah, I think this one. I don't know if it
Ponzi's
matters.
this one.
No, that's right. I'm over here because I healed Variant.
Yeah, this is
I'm
This
looking
one
at the
is-
character sheet, and it says Ponzi for that one.
Oh,
This one
sick.
says Professor over here on
Yeah,
the left.
you're right.
yeah, this
You're
one's
definitely
Professor.
right.
Yep.
You guys don't even know who you are. I love it. You see
No.
both of the professors walking around trying to figure their shit out as they forgot who was who briefly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
right. I
The
forgot that.
Ponzi's how he regularly looks.
Oh,
I'm
you
like
also got-
skulking around trying to find Paquito's body to get my belt that I give him back.
You are looking for a body in which you cannot seem to come upon.
Where did he go? Those gems are imbued in that altar worth more than his. Ah,
And he just keeps skulking around.
You got it.
More than Paquito Moss's word.
Yeah, basically. Worth more than his entire lineage.
Y'all don't believe my word?
Hold on.
Oh, yeah,
Varian,
that
are you-
update line.
Are you still
Kicking-
pretty hurt?
Oh,
I think
I
I
am
just brought you back to
fucked
life.
up. Yes, I am fucked up.
I'm gonna
Yes,
heal
I
you.
have 6 of 89 points. So
I'm gonna
Oh
heal you.
Lord.
I'm like moving around. I'm kicking rocks. I'm kind of pissed. That
oh,
he's
but
not
I just
doing
leveled up because I just applied my level, so I'm healed now, guys. You
Okay.
see, holy light. Oh, and I just come up. What just happened? DM, can I have a rolling on if that's what happened?
That's a nice
Yeah.
hack.
Darko, give me an Arcana check.
Okay.
As you just see like this weird shine of light appear from above, and you think it's coming to someone. You didn't think it was going to Varian, and you just see it kind of like hitting him in this weird warmth glow. No one else really picks up on it outside of Varian himself, who is obviously aware for the reasons. But you do notice that the energy in which is imbuing into him does have an entity still lingering in the sky that you sense.
Is it possible for me to like consume or interact with that entity?
You can absolutely try.
You gonna try to fucking eat my god?
Uh-huh.
Good for him. Good for
And
Darko.
as you focus in on this channel of energy, I need you to give me a D100.
Depending on what happens, I may help.
What was the roll again?
Power of
A
Darko is he
D100.
can dodge.
Oh, D100. All right. Let's fucking do it.
Trying to kill the pieces of Exodia or something.
Yeah, right.
18, baby.
It could be good. It could be bad. You
I
never
know. Yeah.
Yeah, it depends if the DM wanted high or low. He never told us. So.
You take a deep breath, Darko. All right. You get a tingle. What's your warlock god, Varian?
Same one.
The what?
Jewel of Verne. I've got
like in the sense of it where like you're right, never mind. I was trying to like classify it, but that's on me. Okay. Darko. Sorry, I was thinking like Great Old Wall of Basics. My bad. Darko.
Oh, you were
you get-
talking about like from the like Great
Yeah,
Beyond,
but
like
never mind.
that
Yeah, I
aspect.
forgot we
Yeah,
discussed it. Yeah. My bad.
yeah.
Darko, you get this unique sense of energy. It doesn't match any school you know. It almost seems ancient and old.
Okay.
It gives you like a little boost, a little buildup. For your next 10 rolls, you get a +5.
What the fuck? Jewel Laverne has blessed him. What the fuck?
That is nice.
Actually,
he
I
sucked,
actually
he
I
sucked
don't
a
think
little
he
of
did
that
that.
level
Yeah.
energy.
Yeah,
he-
I actually should have leveled up to level 13 right there, but he leached some of my power away.
Yeah.
Which part of Jewel Laverne did you suck?
The part that came out.
Whatever part, he got a little juice from it.
I don't
That's
know.
all that
The,
matters.
the
There was a
loosest
leak,
part of that
you know?
energy.
Cool.
Darko, no one else realizes
Cool.
this except yourself.
That's the tip of the energy.
You say the light on my torch that I carry around just started to glow a little bit brighter.
There you go.
Oh god.
What are the rest of you guys doing?
Yes.
Where's our good friend Paquito?
They're still kicking rocks, trying to find.
Yeah, we're still trying to
Paquito.
find him. Yeah, we're still walking around trying to find this dumb
Yeah.
motherfucker.
Yeah, that's all I'm doing. I'm just,
Give
where
me
is this
Ponzi
guy?
and Smecco with advantage.
Fonzie's like,
investigations.
hey, where did this guy go? Who was gonna punch people for me?
I don't know, but he has a belt. I need a belt that's stone. Don't care if he died, I just need the belt.
What are we rolling?
Investigation. You and Ponzi
Okay.
at advantage.
Sweet. Oh my god.
Oof.
I can't-
Wow,
I can't.
+5. Yeesh. You know, if it
I
makes you guys feel
cannot
any
win.
better, yesterday we had Wiggles roll like 7 nat ones every time he did pass without a trace. So there were some really rough rolls going on this week. So if you guys got low ones, it's I think an energy. All right, Ponzi, what'd you roll?
I guess I'd just be doing percent. I'm just trying to find this
No,
guy.
I mean
so-
I told you to roll an investigation. You just haven't yet.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I misunderstood. I must have. I didn't.
Yeah, there is.
Sick.
At advantage, buddy.
Yeah, at advantage. I'll be right back. 1 second.
To roll one more. Hey.
Babe,
He's gonna,
bada bing, bada boom. I know a thing or two about a thing or two.
Varian is gonna pretend because like he was knocked the fuck out. Like he doesn't remember like why they're here at this point and everything, but he sees you guys all looking and he's not gonna want to look like an idiot. So he's gonna also be pretending to search for shit.
Love
like
it.
just like kicking empty air.
I find this tent
Right
and
here?
I go in this tent.
Ah, this looks promising.
And I walk in.
Sorry about that. All right.
Oh,
17. Much better.
You weren't there. I walk into the tent that's there.
You got
Say,
it.
This looks promising.
I got a
walk in.
17.
You got it.
I'm pretending to search to not look like an idiot. But I have no idea what we're looking for. I'm just like pretending
You got it.
that I know.
Alright. As you guys are wandering around, wondering what in the hell happened, where the heck is Pokito, and that very tall green dude. Excuse me. The professor walks into this tent, and you see quite a few like barrels and like large curved vases, in the sense that they seem to be
Nice.
holding grains, dry goods, you know, beans, things that like
We're doing investigation
you would do
checks.
to
huh?
survive on.
Okay. But it just seems like a food storage area, correct?
Mhm.
Got it. Mm,
Ponzi and Darko.
Yeah.
Well, where Ponzi is specifically, you see probably about maybe a couple ounces of blood lying around on the ground. There does seem to be some blood that's much darker than your standard regular cherry blood. You'd imagine differentiating between the two. This is definitely where they squared off. Darko, where you are, or should I ask go while you're walking around over here. As you walk through the
Yeah, I'm
woods, you see
walking
like
through
a
the woods over
dragging
here.
trail kind of going out in this general direction.
Okay. Hey, I think I saw something over here.
So it looks like that's where the fight was over here, boys. Maybe something's over there. He would just follow you.
Yeah, it looks like something got dragged through the trees over here.
I
Well,
run
I don't
out.
know. I believe I've found something over here, and I like pick up a flower, just like.
Your hand begins to
As I hear
vibrate.
as I hear them say like someone they found something, I'm gonna run out because
You got it.
I need to get my belt back. So let's go.
I want my belt.
The last time I let you borrow my clothes, friend.
Yeah.
As you guys continue to follow this trail, it looks like it's going quite a bit of ways. Probably easily another mile out, and you guys realize Cerverian is not present with your little posse.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah,
Fuck you.
I don't even know where he is. So
No, actually, I feel like the feeling would be mutual. Like he's just like, thank God they're gone. Julivan, we must talk. Why
Yeah.
these people?
Give me a D100.
All right.
The nerve of you to question your god.
Yeah, we're like really good buddies at this point, bro.
Ooh.
Nope.
Lord have mercy.
We're like really good buddies. We
Cerverian.
get slapped by my god.
You hear this like soft, chilly voice of a tone. You question what it is that I've sent to you? Why, may I ask?
Have you seen these people? They clearly don't believe in any balance. Especially the little one, the goblin.
Cerverian, have you forgot the first rule of order? You must first create chaos. I have given you the chaos, in which I hope you create order with.
Could it be a little less chaotic? Are we sure? It's got to be this chaotic.
Perhaps I can intervene and provide your missing friend back.
Would it bring the order you desire?
They will aid you in such desires, but truly it is you of all as one that I see order coming from.
If that is your will, of course, bring him back.
Keep in mind, Severian, you are the vessel in which I see through this order being created. So if you think you are seeing too much chaos, simply look away.
The variant's gonna bite his tongue. Because he's gonna like try to remember the religious tenets. I'm sure Joliver knows the split thought in there is like, did he just tell me to like just look away? But other than that, he's just gonna be like, mm-hmm.
I assure you, they will show you their purposes soon enough. Faith is not just in me, it is in the things that I too have faith in.
Continue to try to earn.
Do not sway away, Severian, as your connection is strong now. But if you forget your purpose, I may not be as close as you want.
Understood.
Once knew a man. He played with his god all too often. Though the gifts he received, the ultimate end is something of a demise that I wish not upon you.
This feels ominous, and yet somehow oddly familiar. Thank you, my lord.
Meanwhile, while you're having this conversation, Poquito, you walk out with Leper right out the cave that he brought you in. Right as you exit, is there any conversation you may be occurring or having or enjoying?
Like your lucky charms. They look very good.
Aye,
Like where?
my wee fellow friend.
Lucky charms, I'm guessing.
All of these are clovers, not charms. They live, they breathe, and they infect those I hit. I have removed the infection
That's
from
what you are doing to me?
Indeed.
It hurt very, very much.
It does, and that is why I'm so lucky to be the one who controls it. I am
Can you
not quite prepared
help
for
me
your...
with, all this?
Say it again?
Like, I look like I went through a few rounds with Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
Saying, any chance you can help me with all this? Because, like, my eye is closed shut from bruises and stuff.
My friend, I think it is best that you show your friends what we may be capable of. In that way, it weighs heavier into my needs. I will leave you
Sure.
here, walk
Sure, yeah,
half a
lead
mile
me into it.
forward,
That makes sense.
and they will find you. Just half a mile. If you walk any further, your luck may run out.
Sure, I can measure half mile. How many steps is that? Like,
You turn around and
15?
he's gone. You just see one
Hey.
clover just...
This will be
fly,
difficult
hovering
to
the
measure
floor.
with my current limp. But,
Give me a survival check.
let's see how I do. He also has a cough.
Well, he just went through an ordeal, so yeah.
Paquito, are you still? I think you're still level 10 on here.
Oh, did I never get upgraded
Here,
to
I'll do it
12?
right now. 1 second.
Oh, did you
Oh,
do the
I
D&D
am 12.
Beyond update?
I'm
Got
12.
it. I'm doing it right now.
Oh no, don't update me. Oh, you updated me?
Yeah.
Oh my
Does
god. If you heal up right there, you're going to get a out of nowhere.
All of a
You
sudden,
guys
I'm
all
healed.
see a light in the sky
I'm eating that one too.
shine off about a mile
Bro,
and a
did
half
you
ahead.
fight the leper as a 10th level monk
Yeah.
when you should have been 12th?
I
He
think I
fucking
was
went-
level 12.
No, you were 10, dude. That you just became 12 right now. So you went in
Well-
ham at a level 10 fighting this dude, and you almost won.
Not too shabby.
Not
You
too
would have
shabby.
won had you
would've won
actually
probably, yeah.
leveled.
You probably would have won
Oh.
had you taken those rolls.
Maybe.
Did I tell you
Yeah.
how did I tell you how low he was?
Yeah, 7, you said. 7
Yeah, you were
HP.
close. I mean,
Alright, I'll take it. I could have done it. I could have done it.
Nonetheless, you're kind of wavering, wobbly. You really don't know what the fuck a half a mile is because you're just way too fucked up. But because you leveled up midway as you were walking, because of your weirdness, a little light bing, bing, to Ponzi, Schmeckle, and Darko gives way. Something is ahead. It looks like a drunk.
It must be my belt. It's always super shiny in the sun.
Yeah, it's like a reflecting off. It's like a he's like
Yeah, so
accidentally like
kinda
belly
like-
booming, you know, like ding.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm like running.
You got it. As you run ahead, you see off in the distance somebody seriously swaggering in like a off-balance manner, and it sure looks like Bokito Moss from here.
If he can see my face as we run up, I'm like smiling, and then as I see his live body, I go from smiling to kind of be like, oh.
Hey, it's the
In one
punch
eye, he
attack.
sees like a blur of like excitement, and then he sees it slowly go into a shrug.
It is good to see you as well, Professor.
Yeah.
I could use some help. Do you know how to write things? Because I am forgetting very quickly what I was told.
Yes, what do you need?
I pull out
It'll happen to
parchment
you.
and a pen.
I found out the whereabouts of 4 of the holiday horde.
Okay. After I finish
before.
writing this down,
Forgetting very fast.
after we finish, you're gonna tell us what happened.
Sure. Yes,
Oh.
yes. Okay. Yes. First, there was the Santa Claus. He's at a place called the Heartthrob. Maybe he's a teen pop star. I don't know.
Can I make like insight, or would I know that?
You
Or would
wouldn't
I
know
know-
Heartthrob because you were a mountain goblin.
Okay.
But if
But
you-
I've read so many books. in
Yeah,
my days'
Culver never
time.
went below ground. He was a smart man after getting out of those mines.
Okay. Even
But
before that,
you
though.
are aware
heck?
of 2
Okay.
other locations.
Okay, got it. Continue.
is a underground lair. There is a fire and the lava, and supposedly he make a little toys. Make a little toys. I don't know. It's a Santa thing.
Interesting.
I
Interesting.
would have to ask his cousin, Jolly Claus. He will
Who
know.
slowly starts arriving. Jolly Claus, aka Double D, aka Darko the Dark. You hear that there's a cousin you weren't aware you had.
And then
I just think
Oh, go ahead.
Darko thinks he's full of shit. I couldn't decide, so I had to roll for it. And I just think that Darko thinks he's full of shit still.
Schmeckel is writing this down entirely in a manner of mocking him, but he is writing everything down.
Oh, okay.
He's just drawing penises.
No, he's writing these words down and like smiling to himself because he's like, "This is the dumbest shit I've ever heard."
Guy with horns like elk. I had visual of him. He's like elk. And then beyond
So he
him,
is an elk or like elk?
he's like human with elk ears. Elk ears.
Yes.
Right. That totally exists.
Yes. I know the Santa Claus.
Did someone hit you in your head, boy?
Yes, very. Do you not see this? My eye.
Does he look entirely normal, like he's been healed?
Oh, did I get healed?
No, so he's been healed. He was healed internally. He physically, no, he looked like he got his ass whooped. The leper.
I think you hit your head, boy.
One too many times to the noggin. But continue. This is great stand-up.
Yeah, finish your story.
The Moses is the most dangerous.
Moses, oh, nice.
He passes over the big peaks. Lives at the
And
top.
I suppose there's a Jesus too, right?
There is, of course. But I
Jesus!
Of course,
Moses
of course,
is at the
there's
top
a
of the
Jesus.
very peak, the tallest mountain in all of Leva.
But Jesus is on the mountain or Moses is on the mountain?
Moses passes over the mountain.
Oh,
This is his holiday.
Right, of course. Why wouldn't Moses pass over the mountain?
This, however, I don't know where he is. He was a shifter, like look different all the time. Like you don't know what he look like.
Do I know anything about? Would the shifter thing stand out to me?
Absolutely, Ponzi. With that 20, you instinctively, when you hear him say it's shifter, you know that he doesn't understand what he's saying when he uses the word. It's more like a descriptive. And for you, you immediately heighten to think of the term in which you are familiar with. You're not certain because there could be multiple ways of changing one's visage, but it sounds more in your line of abilities than magical, I guess. I mean, it's innate magic, but it's not a cast of such.
Sure.
Yes, now, is the changer Jesus or Moses?
Jesus is the changer, and this last one though you must write down is very, very important. I found out the Easter Bunny lies. He is at the smoldering stock.
Now, the smoldering stocks immediately, Professor, you kind of stop. You stop writing down as you write down smoldering, and then when you hear, like, you're writing down smoldering, you're not really thinking about it right away, and then he says stocks, and you stop. You, like, break your pencil or whatever you're using. If it's, like, breakable, you're like, what? The smoldering stocks is... So on the map of Van Quee, there's a desert on the left-hand side, south of Brunel, south of the Silver Wolf Woods on the west side, along the coast. And it's a massive desert zone known as the Smoldering Stalks because there's huge stalks that are above even the mountains themselves that are just like gaseous and what have you. However, that entire desert zone is like Goblin Town. That is like where the OG's goblin came from. And I'm not talking like piece of shit goblins you flick around. I'm talking like these are like brutal ass, old OG goblin ways. And there's like, there's like 5 war bands out there, and there's one that just goes around murdering people for fun. Like, it's just like, it is not the funnest place to go. But you as a goblin, you'd be okay because you're a goblin. But that like, that is like that's like
he starts
town,
he starts like anxiously like tapping the paper like,
do you want us to get killed?
We no get killed. We kill Easter Bunny.
Do you know anything about the smoldering area? West of here.
The word, because he doesn't know, he just like, small. It's small. Ring, is stuck. Smoldering stuck. Earth. Darko, help me out here. Is smoldering stuck? Yes.
Darko, you do know this location also. You actually know all of the locations. Sorry.
I mean, look, the locations that you're talking about, I've definitely heard of, but the people are questionable. So, I'm intrigued.
You see, Professor, he agrees. Is a small
No.
during stuck.
No.
Just
Intrigued.
because you know
Not
of a
agree.
place doesn't mean you should go.
His first
Correct.
place we should go. Easter Bunny is there.
Is smoldering stock just like a hellish,
It's a
horrifying
desert,
place?
I guess, of
It's
goblin
so
hordes
it's mostly
that are.
it's yeah. So there's 5 goblin warbands there. You have been there, Darko, for business purposes. It is an easy place to get sacrifices because goblins go missing daily. But they're not like the most prime in like arcana ritual sacrification. It's a goblin. You know what I mean? You're not getting like a juicy wizard when you go and collect a goblin. But it is a common place to go pick up for like slave purposes. Like if you need a quick trade. Goblin. There is civilizations there of goblins that are actually merchants and whatnot. But there's a particular group that you and Professor Shell will know about called the Rongoms. And this particular warband is a nomadic warband that literally just travels around the desert and just murders anything that's not part of them. And they use massive purple worms, somehow tamed.
Okay. Yeah, well, I don't think we should go there.
Okay, let's first and foremost, there's goblins in the desert, not bunnies.
Maybe
Correct.
the Goblin Bunny.
Is it like one dressed up as a bunny?
Well, what I want to know is, why does the bunny even want to go to where the goblins are? If we don't want to go there, why is he going? If we can figure out what the fuck he wants there, maybe we just get that instead, and then he comes to us, right? That's easier.
Is there anything of
Smart
value
idea.
there? Is he like the king
The
of the
bunny.
goblins?
No, there is no rule in that area. No one follows law. It is a very chaotic area.
We don't really follow the law either, friend. I don't know if you've noticed that.
This is different. We show a facade of following the law. I just don't. I do what the fuck I want.
This is very smart idea. I like. We bring the bunny to us. Maybe we take one of the other horde, and we force him to call on the bunny.
Okito, can you give me a
like
history check real quick?
What kind of check?
History.
History. I have history.
Holy shit! Yeah, you do.
History, bro.
Something about the punching like drove the memory back in somehow.
I can get the memory into my brain.
You quickly
You want a bed?
recall the
Come on.
tier system.
Come
Where
in here.
they all stand, if you wish to share that with them.
The tier system?
Like you know that it's the Easter Bunny, Santa, Jesus, then Moses.
Oh,
From
gotcha.
bottom
Yeah,
up,
let me confirm
What?
that with them.
Oh, Finn, come on.
So it goes.
Like levels of how much of a fucked up problem it would be to deal with them.
Yes.
Easter Bunny is the
theoretically.
lowest level.
Power.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Easter Bunny, actually the weakest of these men. And it goes Santa, Moses, Jesus, or how's it go?
It goes. So I guess from the
Easter
top, it'd be
Bunny is
Moses,
probably
Jesus,
already
Santa,
dead.
Easter Bunny, and then below the Easter Bunny was the leper, which you lost to, for comparison.
Moses, Jesus, Santa, Bunny, leper. Got it.
The Easter Bunny is probably dead. If he's a bunny, the goblins ate him.
Clearly, we must go to the top. We start with this Moses.
Oh my lord.
Now, Moses, in this location known as Fairies Peak, Darko, is the highest focus of storm giants at this peak. And it is on the northern continent Lisperia, which you guys would either need to fly to or take a boat to. And these storm giants are absolutely non-friendly with anyone below 5,000 feet altitude.
Yeah, look, bud, all these places that you're naming are really horrible, fucked up places. Like, why would any of us want to go there?
This is where the holiday horde are. We go there, kill them, we avenge my grandfather. This is what we are here for, yes?
No.
He's got a point there, boys.
But I do have some things that in loose ends that I need to tie up, and it might make sense to go to the desert. Hear me out, hear me out, hear me out.
All right, I'm listening. You got my ear, boy.
There are a lot of things that just end up in the desert that we could use, materials.
This is also true. The desert is a beautiful scrapyard if you can survive it.
And I've never wanted to go there on my own. But now that I have sacrifices, I mean teammates, we can do it.
And I can look like a goblin, so I'll be fine.
He'll be fine. See, it's good.
I mean, I could probably dress up as one.
You can dress
Great
up as
plan.
one.
All
He
All right.
could be my
Perfect
slave.
plan, you see?
So, Varian and Bukito could be my slave, and then we're good.
Slave. Then we good. You heard, Professor. Perfect plan.
And then we rape and pillage everything.
What the hell?
And maybe find the Easter Bunny. Maybe.
Still don't
He's
know
probably
about
dead.
Please tell me you're not going to rape the Easter Bunny, because that's what you just implied.
Only if he's alive.
Oh my lord.
Let's get to it, boys.
Let's get to the raping and the pillaging.
You know this desert. You know how we can get to the smuggler's.
I can get us safe passage to the beginning of the desert.
Yeah, at the beginning of the desert, there's actually.
I would
Professor, do
assume
you
I
have
just
any way of producing an image, like magically?
I think
If you do, I
I
can
have
show it.
mage hand.
Or Darko, do you have a way of producing an
I have
image?
minor illusion. So I don't know if
Do you have a way of producing what?
Like producing like minor illusion? Do you have something that can produce?
Oh
an
yeah, I
image?
do.
Okay, so
Yeah,
then
sure,
at least one of you
sure,
guys can.
sure.
1 second, let me pull it.
I could probably draw something on the ground.
I have minor illusion.
Oh, trust me, you're gonna want the real thing on this one.
Yeah. I don't think. Yeah,
I
don't
can
have
just read your
any
mind.
type of minor illusion.
Oh, that works.
And you can just think about it really hard.
He has a good, vivid imagination. He has an idea of what it looks like.
It's like a badass engine. Oh, here it is. Small stuff. So I found it. Nice new thumbnails. It looks like. So at the entrance there is the war tree. That when you arrive, it has like markings on it of all the war bands. So when you first enter the Smoldering Stocks, there's this massive cactus that is just like has like little rings representing each of the 5 war bands. And depending if a flag is across another, it means that they're at war currently. And when they're at peace, the bands will be in their own places. So when you arrive at the Smoldering Stocks, anyone who knows how to read this post will understand the conditions of the desert before actually going further in. But there's some kind of communicative manner for visitors.
You can at least tell us, at the very least, how bad the conditions are in the desert. Meaning, are there other warbands at odds with other groups. And what's going on? Now, if there's a minimal level of fighting, perfect. Then we can go in and burn other war bonds for doing bad things. Good idea.
Now, question: are you guys like huddled there, or are you guys walking back?
I mean,
feel like-
I would have been huddled there because I can't write and walk at the same time.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I feel like we're
We
just
had to look at him draw this shit on the ground.
So
I really
what's
don't
happening?
want to hobble
Sir
anymore.
Varian, can you give me a perception check, please?
Is that for my looking around?
It is for your awareness of your surroundings.
Oh, well, because I was also, well, I don't know if you saw that, but
You were
I
meditating.
was, no, when I was done after that, I was going to look around and see if I could find any
Okay, so
supplies
give
and
me a
stuff.
perception check as you're searching for stuff and you're listening to your general surroundings.
Nice.
As you go and you search this particular wagon, where's my ping? Sorry, I hate that the ping only works if you have the character token tool selected. Anyways,
Yeah.
So this wagon, particularly north of you, I'm just yep. You start scrummaging through what looks to be like blankets and stuff, and then you swear to God, one of the blankets briefly like lift ever so slightly and then go still in the corner of the cart.
Odd. Show yourself. There's somebody there.
You hear like a whimpering or something from beneath.
Stow the emotion. We need to see who you are to see if we can help. Show your face.
You see the blanket come off, and there's like a young boy, not of lizard folk, but of human nature. He probably stands at about, maybe like 5.5 feet, and he has basic kind of like black matted hair. Doesn't look like he's been cleaned in a while, and he doesn't look scared of you now that he sees you. He's just like his eyes like shift. Whatever he was afraid of is gone as he looks upon you. Hi.
Hello, boy. Oh.
Hello,
Why are
lizard.
you here?
I was hiding.
But in the forest. Why are you here? Not hiding or in the wagon. Just generally, why are you here?
I think the proper word, sir, would be stowaway. I was trying to get somewhere, and I didn't know they'd come to this location and be here for so long.
How old does a boy look to me? Can I do a
He looks
check
about
on that?
15.
15. Damn, I'm good with numbers. And why were you trying to get there?
Get where?
To wherever you were trying to stow away to.
Oh, right. He seems almost like confused. He's like, well, actually, where I was trying to get was to someone, and something just told me that this is how I'd find them again. I'm looking for, well, I'm looking for someone that's kind of like a leader of religion, you could say.
Of
I
which
was friend
religion?
years ago, and I heard that they've returned.
Well, I'm not taking any appointments from children recently. There's another religious person in our group. Perhaps if you wait for him, he may take you on as an acolyte. He seems of that sort.
Okay. Do you mind if I wait with you, sir? Will they be returning here?
I don't imagine that they'll go too far. I'm sort of the muscle of the group.
Right. Then I'll wait with you, sir. Give me one quick second. I have to grab a delivery real fast. But at this point, in between some passive time, you guys, I assume, would have came back, right?
Yeah.
my friends. So you guys are all back?
Yeah, and while that happened, there was some downtime, Varian
Alright.
would lecture the kid about balance and Juliver
You
a
got
little
it.
bit. Yeah.
Alright, give me 1 quick minute, guys. I'll be right back.
Cool. So you guys want to rape and pillage, huh? All right. Well, good
I
thing
don't want to rape
is
and
that technically,
None of that.
with my character with balance, that means if he did a good thing, he can do a bad thing.
Oh my god.
What?
I would not participate in this raping or pillaging. But I
Yeah.
would
I
participate
can't
in
sell shit to people who don't have any money.
Nor am I particularly excited about killing goblins again. Well,
There are other creatures there that are not just goblins. I mean, it's primarily goblins. That's where they go. They like to be with our people. But I don't find them that interesting.
yes, but these goblins are particularly dickish. Let's put it that way.
Well, so are we friends.
Professor just kind of like looks up. He's like, yeah, duh.
No, like particularly dickish for even for goblins.
And
No, like never mind.
be rude, but anybody help me with these? I'm like, cause I got the black eye, and like, I'm still my shoulders dislocated, and I look really messed up.
Hey,
Professor's
ladies
gonna
love the
look at
look,
you.
man. Keep it up.
yeah, let me come here, come here, come here.
Bend over for you, like
Slaps
full
you.
bow.
He literally slaps you.
Okay, I want
You,
dodge. How do I
you
dodge?
worried
Okay,
me.
I cast prestidigitation and at least clean the dirt off your clothes.
So you don't. You,
Oh,
now you
okay.
just look like a balloon that's very clean.
I dodged your slap.
Good.
Dodge your slap.
I was trying to wave and pull your face down. You looked like you were
Oh,
swapping.
sorry. I did not mean to be so. Yes, of course. So I come back down.
He turns around.
It's too late now.
Sir,
You missed
in
your
the
opportunity.
in the meantime of you preaching and giving this child direction, do you introduce yourself at all?
Yes, I would introduce myself and obviously regale him with a little bit of my family history and the fact that like we are noble and he is lucky to be talking to one such as I. And
So,
yeah, just going
sir,
way too pompous. Yeah.
my name's Timmy.
Yes, it is.
And Timmy, what
Man.
is your family line, Timmy? That is
Um,
obviously of the most important.
My family line? This is gonna sound a little weird, but it's a lot darker than yours.
Well, we are quite pale, and that is understood. But does he look pale?
When he says darker, he doesn't mean skin tone, but
Yeah.
I love the response. That was great.
But we're not all blessed with darker skin. Some of us do burn. I understand, boy.
Well, sometimes I feel like there's a voice in the back of my head that tells me where I should be.
Does
I
it
think that's
feel
my God.
does it feel holy, Tim?
Oh, it's gotten me this far. I guess I could have starved and died a couple times back if, well, I wish I could tell you what happens. I just kind of
Do you
wake up
feel
and things are
do you
okay.
feel good when the voice talks to you and you
It's
wake
more
up
like
okay?
it's more like it talks to me and tells me, and I do, and then when obstacles get in the way, I wake up a couple days later past it.
Have you ever
And
made
going elsewhere.
a deal with a higher entity?
Well, I don't know why, but there's this like this name at the tip of my tongue. Something dark. But I don't know why I know it.
Do I hear this?
Not yet.
No, you guys are still gone.
You guys haven't arrived yet. I had this plan separately.
I'm like, wait a minute.
Well, my boy, I may not particularly agree with you following a dark god, but it be Julavern's will that dark gods have followers, just like light gods have followers. If that be your path, be good at your path. Have you thought about training and being a paladin?
What is din?
It's a paladin. A
paladin.
paladin.
Is that like a?
It is a warrior of your god. You fight for it.
You know more about this person that speaks to me? They have these things called
I
paladins?
unfortunately am not a follower of your particular god, but all
So
gods
the
have
paladins
paladins.
Oh.
All gods
So then I'm
do.
a paladin.
Potentially, if you train.
His eyes
Otherwise, you're
kinda widen
just
in like
otherwise you're just
manner.
a poor cleric. No one likes clerics, boy. Be strong.
I'm not very good at taking care of anyone, so I definitely don't think I'm a cleric. When I wake up, usually I'm either alone or who was alive with me isn't. He stares off.
Sounds to me, boy, like you need to train and be stronger. That is the paladin way. If you're stronger, the people you care about will stay alive.
Okay, yeah. Okay. I get it. How long are we waiting for the others?
I'm sure they won't be long. They're lost
We're
without
outside.
With that, variant starts. Oh. Hello, employee. How are you? Come on in.
Professor just looks to Ponzi, being like, "What the fuck is he talking about?"
What the hell?
What is it? Does he know what he's saying?
That was a weird
Some
introduction.
idiot.
You see like a kid pop his head out. It's a goblin.
No,
He's
we're
quite
not nowhere.
harmless. Well, actually, he's not
when he does
harmless,
that,
but he's
when he does
harmless
that-
to you, boy.
When he's like, "Oh, a goblin," I'm like,
He pokes his head back
Then you'll
out
hear,
into the
and then
ears.
you'll hear variants say about like, "Oh, but he's harmless." Well, he's not harmless, but he's harmless to you, boy. And then you'll see variant like peek around. Yes, it is the goblin I thought it would be.
Is the goblin yours?
I would not claim said goblin, but he does seem to
I
follow
hear
us.
that.
Oh, no.
Yes,
He's
we're right
whispering
in
it.
front
Oh,
of
you.
you.
Hear Varian, but you
Yeah.
don't hear the boy whispering it to him because he's kind of trying to be quiet. But Varian is totally open about it. Yeah.
Oh, why does everyone have to assume a goblin is owned? I've seen and had just as many human servants.
Oh my gosh, you have? The little boy comes out interested. Wow.
He's probably lying to you, boy.
Oh, I had one, his name was Ted. I used the potion, he died the next day. He was
So you
my...
killed yours?
No,
I just
was
hear that he
doing
tortured humans. Boy,
an
it's
experiment.
best stay away from him. And Variant's gonna like start
Had-
like scooting the boy away from the professor.
Ted was my
where would you be when you
tester,
arrived?
and then he died. He was my tester.
You're not
Probably-
helping your case, Goblin.
Probably pulling up the rear.
As you
Like,
pull up,
just observing.
give me a perception check as you see a young individual with them conversing. Your heart stops. You see this boy and you goddamn guarantee it's that motherfucking kid, Timmy. But he's older.
And do I see everybody showing up at this point?
Yeah.
Like I see them, right? And I go,
Mm.
may I present to you all the future paladin, Tim.
His eyes widen as he sees Darko. He slowly steps forward in like awe and shock.
No shit.
You're him. You're You're who? He goes like to
Nope.
his knees and he like bows and he's like, "You're who Serverian says I am the paladin to."
What? No, nope. Never heard of you. Never seen you. Get out of here.
But no, 3 years ago.
No.
I remember a distinctive time we stood in front of a wheel, and it was supposed to be a wheel of fun.
I don't even like wheels.
I woke up 2 days later in the woods with a dead squirrel next to me, and its remains dried on my mouth.
You problem, but a problem.
Whispered in the back of my mind, telling me, "Find him, serve him, so you can." Give me an insight check as he's like, help him.
It's quite unusual to be a paladin of a lesser.
I'm not sure if he's telling you the truth at the end, or So can I be your paladin, sir?
No.
Okay, you must have done some really fucked up shit in the day.
Yeah, no kids.
He looks back to Serverian. I was not accepted. I'm sorry.
When I was to become the paladin of Julaverne, I was first denied. You must prove yourself, boy. It's not easy.
I could do that. He walks up to you again, Darko.
Darko just is like his
head
in his hands.
What's your name, sir? Is it something with dark in it?
Nope.
Is Darko. It is indeed. His name is Darko. He got it in one.
Certain the Cobalt told me that his name is Darko the Dark.
Then you must be him, Mr. Dark. You must be the Dark that I'm looking for. I don't know. I'm sorry if I can't confirm the first announcement of your title, but I'm sure that you must be the Dark I'm to seek.
So Darko is going to attempt to deceive this kid. No, you see, boy, I'm his cousin. Unfortunately, Darko passed away in a great tidal wave about 6 months ago, you see. Swept him right up. See, little feet kicking around, just drowned. It was a terrible, terrible accident. See, now,
I heard about that.
I have come to...
He lived.
No. False tales, boy. Can I make a deception check?
And as he does, yeah, give me a deception check.
Wait.
But you rolled a 21, so I'd be impressed if you beat him.
Can I roll a insight?
Oh,
never mind. I love it.
Wow.
Good job.
Darko pulling out a +9 on a deception. Why doesn't he do this more often? Okay, never mind. I took
use it a lot.
I'm sorry for your cousin, but I was told otherwise. Perhaps he's alive out there still.
Well, seems you've taken a liking to a shithead over there, so...
Well, see, the thing is,
cousins?
sir, he pulls out a book,
and
it is your manifesto. Pristine condition, not burned, not charred, not even signed by you.
Impressive.
Maybe you'll want what your cousin left behind. I was told to find and return it to him. But now that I know he was washed away somewhere, perhaps you have a better chance?
Yeah, sure, I'll take it. Yeah.
Give me a wisdom saving throw as you take the book. As you take it, you guys see almost everything go still. The breeze, the birds chirping, the trees moving. Everyone but Darko immediately notices everything go oddly quiet.
I pull out my pen and parchment and start writing the happenings because this is very interesting.
Give me a Arcana check. Ponzi, give me an investigation check. Professor, Arcana check. And Poquito Moss, investigation.
Oh, shit!
Investigating everything.
God damn! Boom!
I see it all, folks.
Ponzi.
I see nothing again.
All kinds of schemes. Severian looks away. My God told me to close my eyes when I don't want to see things.
Yep. See no evil.
Feel no evil in this case, as it was an arcana. But nonetheless, Ponzi, you realize a scheme when you see one. This kid's a schemer. And he just got Darko. Whatever it is, whatever's happening, Darko's already been bit. Darko, you grab the book, and you immediately hear over your shoulder, Darko, what are you doing?
What? Where's my book?
This is Tim. You said that you were gonna kill him later. What's your problem? You don't even know how to keep your word, huh?
Well, I'm not going to do it right here in front of everybody.
Well, everyone's seen it before. They see you talking to me.
I know, but this one's special. I got to, take my time and
He swore
dress it up.
you.
Yeah, I know, but he thinks I'm like my cousin.
How long do you think we can let that live? Your cousin, Darko. If you had a cousin,
Just
you killed him.
Just until we can get to somewhere where it's, I don't know, I can throw him into a volcano or some shit like that. Something, ceremonial.
A volcano for a child? You think he's that big
Sure.
of a threat?
Of course. The only one, as far as I'm concerned.
That book. It's tainted. Though you have not felt it. I blocked it for you this once. Give it back.
Oh, shit. I was looking forward to reading it again.
It's not yours. It's too clean. You burnt all of yours. The last one he showed you was not even as perfect. Gotta be a fool to fall for this twice.
Well, fool me once, fool me twice. You know what to say.
I'll keep a close eye.
Thought we were gonna get a Bushism right there.
You can't fool me again, okay? Won't be fooled a third time.
No, you're on to him. I'll watch him for you, but I can't keep protecting you from foolish decisions. Be careful.
No, but that's why I told him to hang around, toss him over a cliff, kick him.
Okay, so I just know but I just realized this kid tried to fuck with
Try to
Darko.
pass us something. Yeah, you don't know exactly the intent of what it is, but the item in which he gave him was for sure malicious. Darko, because you rolled so goddamn high, and Zephyr stepped in to save your ass. Do you give the book back, or do you hold on to it?
Yeah, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to say, you know what? On second thought, I'll hold on to this for now.
He takes it back kind of like surprised. You mean you don't want it for your cousin?
No, just, kind of gives me the heebie-jeebies a little bit. Perhaps, but, I've made my amends. God rest his soul.
Understood. Well, I guess I won't be a paladin or find your cousin. He looks at you
Maybe
and
not,
smiles.
but
He shrugs. His whole intention changes. All of you guys witness that his attitude goes from sorrow to helpless to straight back. Rooses himself a little. Well, I sent Timmy to do the very best he could. And even then, he still doesn't even know that he's being fooled by the one and only Darko the Dark. Do all of you know who you are traveling with? This kid just starts talking like he is something else. You guys all get weird heebie-jeebies. This is no longer the same kid you were speaking to, Severian.
Just waited.
Oh my god.
I was curious on what you try to do. I figured you'd lie if I played dumb. You know Timmy's no longer. You killed that boy.
I'm gonna start moving away to get to a point, and then I'm gonna take the hide action.
Just run.
Goblin, I can smell you, though you may be hidden.
I'm taking the hide action. I don't care.
No, you're good. Yeah, you're good.
What's that nimble
Your
escape?
friends did wash away in a wave. Too bad you weren't there to see it. It was beautiful.
I had you for a second, though.
Merciless
Tell me
just
I didn't.
murdered all of your crew. Mosh.
That wasn't bad. I didn't see it. I don't give a shit.
the amount of death I enjoyed, it will not be as good as yours. Why don't you strike me, Darko? What are you afraid of?
Just here, if it doesn't feel right. Feels like such a
Because we're
inglorious death
connected, right? You can't
for
know
such
what's
a.
yours. Try it.
Okay.
Hurt me. Hurt Timmy. Wound his body. Do any of you guys react? You guys all hear this?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I would
yeah,
back
Just
up
like
and like
frozen.
I would back up and like away from the possessed Timmy here. Although I
Everyone's
never
just
moved my
scrambling.
character.
Fuck
No,
yeah,
I
I'm
would
gonna
just
shoot
back
Ray of
up, but
Frost
then I
at his
would like
ass.
grab my hammer and just prepare it. Like, just I've got a bad feeling about this.
Okay. So do you guys interject?
Putting my finger in my
before
ear
Darko
and
does
doing one of those
anything?
things people do. Like, what's wrong with my
You got
hearing?
I'm
Has
gonna.
everyone backed up from the kid?
No, Severian approached. The professor
How
backed away.
much?
Ponzi and Pokito Monster still standing there.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
Marion,
would.
you got closer? Okay.
What's Ponzi do?
I don't know. This is pretty fucking weird. So he would, I guess he'd back up when he sees Varian walk up. He goes, "Ah, that's right, boss. Good to see you in the front, leading from the front like you always do, boss." And he just sort of backs up behind you as you do that.
I'm gonna cast. If the kid begins to make a malicious move on Darko,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna cast Sanctuary on Darko.
You got it. Pokito, what are you doing? Other than cleaning your ears, do you stay where you are?
Cleaning my ears, and then I'm gonna do the pushing on the eyes thing.
The compressions.
Like, something's weird. What is happening? And if I notice everybody else backed away, then I'll be like, oh, yes, of course, I back away too.
Oh god, I'm the only one who stepped forward.
Oh, he steps forward? Well, I've been copying
Yeah.
Varian all these times, so I'll just copy him.
Okay.
Oh, he's
So you
stepping
two step
forward. I'll
forward.
do this too.
The child looks
Okay.
at all of you. He does like a full.
I'll nudge
180
Varian
60
too.
where he
I'll just give him
stands.
little elbows.
So, how close am I to
5 feet.
Timmy?
Oh, 10 feet technically because of the 5 feet gap
10
between the two
feet.
of you.
Okay. And then
What are
how
you afraid
close is Varian to everyone else?
He's right on him, like he's right behind him.
Fuck. All right, well,
What are you afraid
Shoot
of?
your
Darko?
lightning.
Everyone is here to witness what it is you wish to do. You've already killed Timmy once. What's wrong with hitting him again? You can't, can you? You're so
What do you
afraid of
seek?
one child. You lie to them.
Lie to who? What are you after? What is your
Are we
goal?
hearing this
You guys
conversation?
hear
Like we
this
are.
kid just grilling this Darko guy, which you guys don't really know too much of.
Darko, you killed the kid.
Oh, he sacrificed a whole lot of them. Not just one.
Complicated.
Hmm.
The whole kit and caboodle, wouldn't you say?
And Timmy, you say you were sacrificed, and yet you stand before us.
Well, you know, when a lot of souls die, not all of them get to go to the underworld.
During that, can I also copy
linger.
Varian?
They
Yeah,
should be sent on.
They should be sent on.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, absolutely.
This is not the natural order, Timmy.
This is not the natural order.
Here's what I'm trying to tell Darko. I'm here because of him. You're all here looking for kids, right? Lizard
I'm
folk
on
kid.
it.
I wonder where they all went. Hey, Darko.
No.
No, I don't think we're looking for kids. No.
He has like a weird smirk on his face. Are you sure?
Darko, what are you
Right
involved in
here.
with kids?
Yeah, Darko, what's with you and kids?
You see, he starts not now at this point, Varian, he starts like pacing. Do you do anything? He's like he doesn't look malicious, but he just starts like kind of pacing around in front of Darko, kind of like in this like little vicinity. Just so that he's like, you know, kind of just going back and forth-ish. Kind of taunting Darko as he's like, you see, Sir Varian, what you told Timmy is partly farce. Any god can consume what it is that their believers provide. But if you want to be a god, you got to take all the lives that would get you there. Right?
Are you saying that Darko wants to be a god? Darko, do you deny the claims?
Darko, how many times have you been killed?
None. I'm standing here, aren't I?
Darko is like obviously trying to. I mean, I guess I can make another deception roll, but Darko is definitely like avoiding the true answer.
You got it.
For sure.
You see that, everyone? All of his friends were murdered, and then he magically appears at their death. Odd, wouldn't you say? What did it take to get there, Darko? What got you out of this thing called limbo I've been told of?
How about we talk about what got me there in the first place?
In whatever order you like, my friend. The truth is the same.
It wasn't my fault. I shouldn't have been there.
To get out, you had a decision. How heavy did that burden you?
Not very.
What was the decision, Darko?
Yes, Darko. What was the decision?
Yes, what was it?
What are you guys talking about over there?
Darko killed a kid.
No.
Darko murdered some kids.
Let's stop right here. Nothing that Darko does isn't without merit, first and foremost. Secondly, sacrifices have to be made to get things done. Okay?
It is sometimes for the balance.
Indeed. See, he gets it.
He does.
Sacrifices for made.
Severian told me something quite interesting, Darko. He told Timmy that in order for there to be a light, there has to be something dark for it to shine upon. Would you say you're that darkness he's shining upon?
I mean, my name is Dargo the Dark, so maybe.
I see that you still don't know how to get rid of me. Perhaps I shall visit you again and try a third time to complete my task.
Why don't you come visit me when I'm up at the top of a really tall mountain?
Which one?
What is it? Fairies?
Fairies Peak.
Whatever.
Fairies Peak. Yeah, Fairies Peak. My friend over here wants to look for, was it Jesus?
You hear Schmeckle yell out, Moses!
Moses, yeah, whatever. Yeah, he wants to look for a man named Moses. So
we're seeking a man named Moses.
The leader of the Storm Giants. I am familiar.
What the? Wait, this is an actual real person. Oh, fuck. Okay, well, yes, we will be there.
Surprised when you yourself are real and shouldn't be.
I'm trying.
Shouldn't be.
I get it. Yeah, I can agree with that.
You've been killed and yet not dead. You've been removed and yet come back. Every time someone in this universe tries to remove the biggest ink spot on the map, it somehow sticks around.
Well, that's rude.
It sure is. Perhaps I'll just have to try harder.
You really should.
He turns around to Severian. Severian, it was a pleasure, but can you do me the honors and strike me down? He gives you like this weird confident stare, like he's looking at you with this weird determination and feeling that you would.
Of course.
Give me a wisdom saving throw if you don't do it willingly.
Are you just gonna fucking do
it? Yes, he's going to because he believes that Timmy shouldn't exist. Timmy's been killed before.
You got it.
Oh, we're just gonna kill the kid. All right.
It's not me. It's not me. Hey.
Yeah, he's gonna holy smite him.
Well,
you prepare your
Professor at this point. Professor walks out and just kind of is like, "Well, that was anticlimactic."
He takes a deep breath. Please, Severian, do what this one cannot.
yes, I fucking smite the shit out of him.
You see this light of power calling upon your smite as it comes barreling down.
Sorry, I'm trying to find the smite. It's not in my spell book, so I gotta find it.
It's a feature, that's why.
Yeah.
Oh, weird. Yeah, it should be in
It's
your
not in
features.
my. Oh, I just figured out
yeah,
why here.
Divine Smite.
I have divine sense there.
Should be underneath lay on hands under active abilities. I added it to your favorites, so now it should be on your front page under attributes.
There we go.
So it's an auto hit as you come wailing down on him. This beam of light just highlights this child as your what do you use again? Sorry.
I use a giant warhammer.
You got it. As the warhammer comes to make contact with this child, Professor, give me an Arcana check.
Leap back. What is wrong with you? All you have to do is punch him in the face.
Very
God
nice.
damn.
Yeah, Ponzi insight.
Sorry. Yeah.
Very nice.
Sick.
As this smite comes down, Darko, Serverian, and Poquito Mas, you all witness just the child vanishes. And yet a small little leaflet floats to the floor and lands on the ground.
Pushed him into paper.
Ponzi and the professor saw something a little different. Ponzi, you know for sure that this is yet again another trick. What their intentions are and what their goal is, you're unaware. But this child came in overly prepared. Professor, you know that the child teleported. Where, you don't know. But he did this all for the sense of seemingly to be gone. The child is gone.
We've been bamboozled, folks.
And he is at rest, as is the natural order.
Yeah, that's what you think.
Yeah, don't be fooled. That's not his true form. He's a real son of a bitch.
You all saw me smite him, and he disappeared. This is normal.
He into paper. It's crazy. I've never heard someone hit someone else into paper before.
That could have been Jesus.
Can I pick up the paper?
You absolutely can.
What's it say on the leaflet?
On the leaflet, it has like this very fine cursive. And then, what languages do you know? Let me check.
Oh, a lot.
Abyssal, Dwarvish, Giant, and Common. Okay. In Giant, you see a cursive markings, and it says. Well, I guess I only have to say it in Common because you're reading it. Okay, sorry, I was gonna do a voice, but I was like, wait, you're reading it. As you're reading this Giant cursive, it states, "Upon the highest we will meet. The challenge is made, and we will speak. But only if you're ready to admit your defeat."
Mush him into a poem? This is impressive.
Universe powers.
I hand the leaflet to Darko or anybody nearby.
Yeah, Darko I'll use comprehend
I think he's accepting your challenge to meet on a peak.
As you use comprehend languages, you see the same statement stating that you have been summoned to meet them yet again upon Fairy's Peak at this location of said storm giants. They will be there. Will you?
We'll get there.
Well, now, I'm not going to the fucking mountain. Just came back from there.
Yes, this is true.
To the desert!
Yeah, we're going to the desert.
We would go to the desert.
Hey, that means he's going to be busy up there. He's out of our hair for a while. That's all I care
Take the
about.
leaflet. I'm gonna stash it away.
Got it.
Personally, I'm not a fan of deserts. There's too much sand. It's coarse, and it gets
Too bad.
everywhere.
DM, while they're chatting, I'm gonna like turn around and I'm gonna take out the paper I got from the leper, like coupon, and read it. Just kind of like see what it says.
It says, "Lucky, lucky, lucky coupon. Did you know that only ever often does another get a chance to hold what is mine? What is mine is so lucky that even I myself find myself needing it at times. Discover a friend who needs your help. Offer it as a gesture and watch it bloom into favor." And then on the bottom,
With that,
limit 1 per use.
okay.
So basically, it's hinting toward you gotta find the time to offer it to someone to then see it truly show its purpose. I guess would be what you pick up off of it. That there's like there you don't know whom or what, you don't know if it's referring to anything, but there is a like just be sharp if you ever hear in need of such offer. I guess you would know that let's listen out for whoever might need a little luck in the future.
Got it. So it's a coupon off services. If I hand it to somebody, then they'll have favor of something, of some sort, is how I gather what you're saying. Okay.
Yeah. The way you understand is if you give it to someone when you need something, something might come of it. But
when
it
I need
seems
something,
as if the whole,
or when they need something,
when they need something, but you'll be the one to be rewarded. Basically, you give it to someone who needs it, like in the sense of the luck, and then it'll bloom into what favors you.
Got it. Cool.
You understand that this is not something you just take to go get a piece of bread.
This is Got it.
You definitely
so it's like
use when you think you need it in when you really really want something, but someone else needs something more, would probably be the best time to use it.
Like Mr. Pokito Moss needing to get to the Easter Bunny.
To get to the Easter Bunny,
me not wanting to do that.
Oh no! What will happen?
But it has to be mutual both sides. So,
got it.
It's more of like a natural occurrence.
Got it. Cool. Okay, I'll tuck it away.
Got it. So the 5 of you are left here with no lizard folk around, as odd as it may be, surrounded by a ridiculous amount of nonsenses. Pokito Moss talking about crazy people, Darko being called the crazy person, and a child literally disturbing your guys' peace. Welcome to the witch.
Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch.
Professor knows the way to the desert.
Well, let us go back to the jail, take a rest, collect supplies, and then we can go.
Excellent.
You all agree to this plan?
Well, I suggest us taking a cart or two.
How would we pull it?
I will pull. No, I can't pull. I will try. Or fail.
I do not think that's a great idea. Pokita Moss, we'll need something a little bit more.
How long, DM, would it take? Because I can create
with stamina.
Some type of, like, I can create.
I'm like dying over there. I am still strong.
I do not doubt your strength, Pokita Moss. I doubt your longevity with the strength.
You can create a construct. Is that what you're trying to get at?
You say this is worse, sir?
This is well said. You are absolutely
correct. I'm trying to see what it is. Magical tinkering. Hold on, no, not magical tinkering.
Since we were talking about like plans, Moss is also gonna suggest like, when we head to the big mountain, we'll have to cross at the sea. So we should head back to my home at the temple. Have the Kit Thorn festival coming up. Get some legendary items. Help us defeat the Moses.
Actually, Pokito, when you say that, you think, yes, perhaps you'll even find people there strong enough to join you to fight this Moses, because it is quite the tournament. The Kit Thorn Festival is where the strongest of the strongest are invited.
And at this time, I would be happy to visit and teach your temple about money It is shocking. Shocking. A holy order without money. A wholly destitute group of people.
You see
Your
Siberian
god
pulling out
must
like a
hang their
little
head in
book that he
shame.
has prepared for this exact purpose.
You don't want free food?
Free food is often, well, you get what you pay for.
Yes, is food.
Yeah, it's free.
What are you workshopping in that mind, Chad?
I'm trying to find what it is that it's like.
By the way, the book that he pulls out,
Cool.
DM, is the money book.
That's what I figured.
I love it.
It's my ability to create like the golem thing, Potsy. I can also create a large creature, but I don't know if it's only a small creature because that's what I picked, or if I can create something that's larger in this moment. So I just want to confirm.
You just make things come to life, so you can just make the cart drive itself.
Yeah, I mean, could you animate just the wheels? Is that possible? So
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
You know what?
So
I would allow you to animate the 2 front wheels of each wagon. I wouldn't say you could give it 4-wheel drive, but I'd give it 2-wheel drive.
I just want to see if I can even do that. If I can't do it,
I'd
I'm
honor
not
it. You guys are level 12. You're a tinker. I'm sure Culvern had you do stupider things.
I mean, if you're gonna hold on,
I'll honor 2-wheel drive.
2-wheel drive. All right. I mean, I'll take it for sure. Here it is, homunculus servant. So you learn intricate methods of magically creating a special homunculus that serves you. The item you infuse serves as the creature's heart, around which the creature's body instantly forms. You determine the homunculus's appearance. Some artificers prefer mechanically looking birds, where some like winged vials or miniatures. Animated cauldrons. The homunculus is friendly to you and your companions, and it obeys your commands. So I can create. Sure. Yeah, I can create something that would be big enough. So I'm gonna do a beast or some type of creature that can pull one of these wagons, and I'm gonna use one of my lesser items to do it.
Variable.
One of my Azerites I use.
You got it. All right, and you're gonna acquire the cart here, correct? That's your intention.
One of these 2 carts.
You got it.
One with the bedding in it.
You got it. Yeah, they're both prepared, so you guys can easily fit comfortably within either of them.
Yep.
Okay. I dig it. I dig it.
This is Patsy Senior.
Moving forward, I'll make sure I pull a token separately for it, so we can have you guys have a little wagon moving around a map. So
he's gonna become like a larger spider thing.
Oh, I was hoping it would be the Boston Dynamics dog.
He had hopes.
He had hopes.
As such, you see the professor tinkering and messing around with the one of the larger carts and gets it prepared, and it's like a Wild Wild West, but not tall.
I'm gonna say for flavor, I hold the stone out. This cart here breaks down and becomes its body.
You got it. It just kind of like puts itself around what would be the source heart for said subject, and then it goes underneath like a chassis to the wagon you wish to operate, and prepares itself like a locomotive train setup where its legs are like attached to the wheels to kind of like give it that thrust forward in a rotary motion. You guys now have wheels.
All right, let's go.
Magic is amazing.
I'm gonna climb onto the Potsy Senior. And we're taking this guy, buddy.
Oh shit!
I must say, despite my reservations, the goblin is starting to, I wouldn't say impress, but outperform what I expected.
Yes. It's easy to outperform people who are lesser intelligent than you, but let us go.
With that, Varian just glares at you and contemplates smiting you, but remembers his god sent him to be with you guys.
Like, why I gotta.
He just grinds his teeth and is just remembering the conversation he just had with his god.
I love how no one has any reservations for me just totally stealing this thing from them.
Why would Sir Varian care about the needs of somebody lesser there?
I mean,
things are free. You take what you
free.
want.
Professor Schmeckel wholeheartedly believes that nothing is owned and everything is for anybody to take.
Just want your belt back.
Whoever lost these wagons has got much bigger problems than us taking them. I wouldn't worry about it.
Yeah, he wanted his belt back because it's he wants his belt back. He doesn't want someone else to have it because that's an item that he infused. They can use it if they know what's in it.
So, you guys head up back to the Jolly Roger?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think to take a quick break.
You guys do a 16-ish mile trip. You arrive back at the Jolly Roger as you are initially greeted by Meek. He's like, you back. I think you not return, but you back.
Yes. We all know you have a ploy out to get us. It is fun.
Well, welcome. Have... yes. And pay tab.
No.
You left no pay tab.
No.
He looks at Ponzu. You pay tab.
On Varian's tab.
Severian pay tab. Meek's just trying to collect. He's just jumping through people trying to collect some kind of money from someone.
Oh, talk to now. I already paid.
Darko. Why no they?
I'm gonna I'm gonna walk past and head to my room and lock myself for the remainder of the day into my room, and I'm gonna focus on making a couple different items.
You got it. Go ahead and just drop that.
Work on
what you're working on.
I'm gonna work on. I don't know where to put it, but I'm gonna be working on making two poisons for the wyvern poisons.
Okay.
Let me find it if I can find it and send it to you. Because you gave me that wyvern.
I gave you the ingredients for such.
Yeah.
But I got you. I know what you're about to.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're going to be working on that in private. What about the rest of you guys? In your quick break, I guess.
Yeah, Darko.
I was using the restroom, so we just got here.
Yeah, Darko is actively not interacting with any of the kobolds.
You got it.
He is avoiding any and all interaction with them.
He's like, Darko.
He's ignoring him.
Darko.
Darko pretends like he's reading or writing or something like that.
Who broke Darko? He knows what no more. You all pay tab tomorrow. And he leaves you guys.
Yeah, Varian's got it. He's good for it.
Varian just goes in and insists on the nicest room.
You got it. Easy enough. Provided to you guys.
And then he does pay for the room for, as he quotes, his employee. And he buys the cheapest room for him.
You got it.
And then he goes up, and then he's gonna meditate and reflect on the teachings of Jules Laverne.
Ponzi's gonna try to trick the bartender into getting him a better room. He's like, I was supposed to have a better room. I think there's been a mistake.
You see Rep. Hey, man. Sorry, you're supposed to do what?
You see, my boss, he got that really nice room, and he said, yeah, 2 of those. But I think I went to check my room, and the key doesn't work. I think there's been a mistake.
Oh, let me see what you got there, man. I can show you the room if you like, but where you went was wrong. Would you like to follow?
I guess so, but I think you're gonna see I'm in the wrong spot once we get there.
Well, he looks around. Where are you trying to sleep? I mean, this key goes to one of the cots, but you don't want the cot, so.
Whatever the next biggest room is.
It's currently booked right now. It's like a private party happening up there.
Well, that's a bummer. But then,
yeah, we got
let's
some
clear it
business
out.
in last night. You want me to do what?
Oh, well, that's fine. I'll go to my room. He just goes to the room and lays down. He's like, I gotta go to bed. I don't want to deal with
it. Yeah, it's that cot right over there. You actually don't even need the key. It's open to public. He like looks away.
No. That's even lesser than Varian would have thought. He would have put him in. In the morning, if Varian sees that, he will actually not be happy.
Okay. I'll make note of it in the morning. Sir Poquito Mas, what are you doing?
I'm super beat up looking, so I at least go to the first room that is unlocked, which seems to probably be the same one. I'll just fall asleep.
Yeah, it's just me and you. I take a bunk bed. I'm like, you want the top bunk or the lower bunk, buddy?
I'll get in. Let us share.
He doesn't answer you, Ponzi, as he just jumps into the...
He just crawls in the same bed as me. He goes, yeah, let's share.
I just get in and go sleep.
You feel the swell on his eye slowly lower from your back as he heals overnight while you rest. You guys all wake up in the morning. Professor, you have completed 2 of them. Did you have a particular number in mind? I thought 2 was a pretty solid.
2. Yeah, 2 is exactly the number.
Perfect.
Whenever you finish long rest, you can measure
wake Severian. You look for your employee at the front of the bar.
Sorry, real quick. Since yesterday, I had produced, or because yesterday, or last night was 3 sessions, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So then I produced 2 additional experimental elixirs, so I should have a total of 4.
Okay.
Now.
Good. Alrighty. Varian, you head to the front looking for your mates. Do you inquire or do you wait?
No, I wouldn't inquire. I would just go to the front. So, what is the menu for breakfast today?
You sleep well. Pay tab, I feed you.
And what is the tab?
Hold on. Let me inquire.
You ask me to pay without knowing.
I know, Master Coin. Let me go ask. No, he know. No.
Can you bring me a receipt?
How much is Varian's tab? Okay. I'll tell him. No receipt, but 100 gold.
No, I require an itemized receipt. This is mandatory for my bookkeeping for my estate.
You keep books like Alistair?
I do not keep books. I do not know Alistair, but I do have a keeper of my estate. I must send receipts home.
What does receipt look like? I make.
It is an itemized tab of what you have charged me. You're demanding 100 gold, and you have not given me a breakdown for what?
Yes, I tell you.
No, you write it down.
He grabs the candle that's like there, and he like starts just pulverizing it into like a flattened like wax kind of like tablet to like scratch into, and you see him get his claws, and he goes, "You know, Severian, they say I'm master surgeon. I precise in receipts." And he starts like using his nail to just like do a bunch of chicken scratches onto this flattened wax, and he slides you. See, 100 gold. It actually says 1,000.
There seems to be some error here. One, it does not say for what I have bought. And two,
Yes,
you
the
may be
wax.
precise with the
100 gold
blade,
for the
but
wax.
you are not presenting me a bill for 100 gold. This is 1,000.
Then pay 1,000. You know more than me.
I will not pay you 1,000. I will not pay my tab until you present me an itemized tab.
I'll go get Rep. Ugh. Just stomps off. He's all bummed. He didn't succeed.
Good job, boss. Walks up and slaps on the back. I wouldn't have paid nearly as much for that.
He smells.
He smells. Where did you stay, Ponzi?
You poke at the
Why
door
do you
of the closet
smell?
behind you.
Paquito farts in his sleep, sir.
Wait, you slept with Paquito. I bought you your own room. Paquito is
that
not
must have
my
been accidental.
employee.
Didn't want to bother you at night. You know, I know you need your sleep.
Where were your accommodations? It was not a bath.
No, sir.
Show me
Certainly not
these
a bath.
Orange
accommodations.
juice also.
I'm sorry?
You woke up with orange juice at your bedside.
Yes. Show me your accommodations, Ponzi.
He kind of just goes, all right, but cover your nose. Paquito's still sleeping.
He takes you into like this closet room with a bunk bed, and you just hear a good old.
This is truly horrendous, and it brings shame upon my family's name. I will speak with the main establishment. I am sorry, Ponzi. This is unacceptable.
Yes. Hey, boss. Appreciate you saying it that way. Sorry, it's hard to stop thinking about him not farting.
And in the future, Ponzi, maybe don't sleep with strays.
You see Rep at the bar now. Hey man, how'd you sleep? I hope the orange
I
juice
slept
was
quite
good.
well.
Yeah, I figured
It
you wouldn't
was
be paid
acceptable.
Enough. Yeah, so I got your bill here. Meek said that you didn't accept his offer, so don't worry about it. He told me something about like 100 gold, but you offered him 1,000. That's way too much. Don't worry about that. I got you knocked in here at 41, 42, 43 gold. It's 3 gold for the booze. It's 20 for your room. 5 for everyone that was staying elsewhere, and their food accommodations for the previous night you visited.
And that total comes to what?
43 gold.
43 gold. And, okay. Do we have an itemized list of exactly how many drinks were bought?
Yeah, right here. And he kind of pulls out like a little, what looks to be like a ledger in your eyes, and he flips a couple pages. Right here. Oh, and rips it right out, hands it to you, and it looks like there was at least 12 drinks purchased.
Well, I'm glad somebody in this establishment knows how to keep a proper book. With that, he's going to hand him the 43 gold. We can consider this matter settled.
Yeah. What about like
this does not sound convincing.
You know, I don't really earn much profits myself. A little fallen coin here and there if you walk away might perk in the mood.
Say, your name was Rep, you said?
Yeah. I got a cousin.
And Rep,
his name's Pep.
I'm not interested in that.
I thought you were asking.
If I give you more than what you expect for your services, if I pass through this way, might I expect a discount at some other time?
How much more?
How much more makes it worth it for a 10% discount?
Ooh, 10%. I mean, you leave me a 10 gold tip, I got you in at 40%.
Consider it done. He gives you 53 gold.
You got it. He pockets 10 of
By
it.
the way, the estate needs to be sending me gold soon.
Well, you can write a letter.
It's expensive here. Yes, I am going to ask Rep for pen and parchment to send a letter back.
He's like, oh yeah, here, let me find out empty page in here somewhere. Oh, this book's full. Hold on one second. He starts scrumbling below, and he's like, here, is that enough? It's like a small piece. It's like a half a parchment.
Yes, he just scribbles send gold V, and then puts his he grabs a candle and melts some wax and puts his ring imprinted on it, then seals it and does it again. Send this out with your post. And then he drops another 1 gold down to say, this should cover all expenses.
How much?
1 gold.
Oh, got it. For what? Sorry.
To send the letter to where it needs to get.
Message. She's like, oh, yeah. Can I keep the extra as a tip?
I suppose you were going to anyways. Put some of it towards a breakfast for me. And then he walks over here to the table.
All right. You're paid up. Everyone seems to be waking up. The professor comes out from his lair, in which he had access to.
I've already pocketed everything in my bag of holding. I come out with almost like a rag looking item, and I walk up to Ponzi.
Okay.
Ponzi. Now, I saw you kind of got a couple hits on the last fight, and I was thinking, God, you were pretty useful, and I don't want to see you die, so, wear this on your back.
Okay. It looks like it's just a tattered rag.
Okay.
Oh,
Ponzi
sorry.
knows that you gave a cool belt. So right now he's just comparing this fucking sick ass belt you gave to Paquito Moss, and he's like, "Cool, thanks, man."
If you take it right before you take it, he infuses it, and it turns into a cloak of protection.
Oh shit!
Nice.
I have a dope cloak, guys.
Yeah, I had to uninfuse it from myself so I could give it to you.
Very nice, very nice.
And it immediately attunes to you, by the way.
Dope.
Earp.
Should I add that?
Just do a quick jot down, and then I'll if you can pull it in the full thing set up, then by all means, and then if not,
can I
go ahead and import it.
Can I just trade it to him?
Oh yeah, you can totally do that. Actually, I could do it for you too, if that's easier.
Okay. I don't know how I do that.
I think I disabled the trading thing because there was a lot of bugs with modules when I updated. So
okay. So he can just take it and then turn it on. Essentially,
so the cloak of protection, right? I got it right here.
Yep. Yeah. Every morning, I have to touch it though and infuse it.
Okay. So it is now in your inventory, good sir, Ponzi.
Cool. Beautiful.
Alrighty, that's done. Let's do this. I'm gonna delete it from your inventory.
Yeah,
perfect.
That's fine.
Perfect. Boom.
I mean, if I forget to infuse it, I can just go infuse something and throw it to him again.
No worries, for sure. Yeah.
You got it, buddy.
Thanks, dude. Old.
And then I walk up to Paquito Moss, and I touch his belt. It may look like I'm touching his wiener, but I'm touching his belt. And I'm re-infusing it to full 10 charges.
Nice.
Listen, Goblin Professor.
You see your little jewel glow.
It's just that you're not my type.
Oh, that's not what that says.
As it's glowing.
My fire, my lower regions are on fire.
And Varian notices he's going to be like,
for them.
the goblin has a point. You are glowing down there.
And at that point, I also hand everyone an experimental elixir.
Ooh.
Oh, cool.
I'm literally carrying it in my hand. I don't have pocket.
Oh.
Yeah.
I take it back and I say,
I'll give it to you when you need it.
No. But I want.
I'll
I'll
be right
drink
back,
it
guys.
now. I'll drink it right now.
No. When you need it.
Hold on.
I'll be right
We got it.
I could take my backpack. I don't usually carry any.
We got it. So, while he's stepped away, plan-wise, you guys are gonna do the desert. Is there anything you guys want to inquire with me about before you guys walk?
Yeah,
I'll be
Varian.
honest, I warned you guys aren't the first people to go there, and the other group fled, or not fled. They might die. They're trying to flee. It's tough.
Varian's going to inquire if there's
go for it.
any kind of map that he might be able to get the region, or if anyone knows it, or if he can hire a guide. And then on top of that, he is also going to inquire about like desert survival gear.
Got it. Okay. In the sense of desert survival gear, Varian, your educated mind would know that as long as you're not giving yourself directly to the sun, you should be fine. The grains in the air, if you can filter your breathing, that would be even better in the sense of like not breathing in any kind of harmful fumes, etc. Because things are always on fire out there, and when things burn out there, they're usually nauseous and poisonous because the plants are poisonous when they are used for most of the reasons. Almost everything out there can kill you, even the tumbleweeds. They have poisonous thorn barbs, which you once heard your uncle blew up like a blueberry and was rolling with one continuously.
He did not listen to the tour.
Yeah.
Yeah, so can I find some kind of like desert wear or attire that would like guard me, protect me from the sun, and help with the filtration? Like Bedouin style kind of thing.
Give me an intelligence check.
Okay. Not good, not bad.
You definitely try if you wish. We can work on the the actual effects when you put them in the test, but if you wanted to try to like mock up some kind of
Yeah, I suppose. I mean, with that kind of check, like I've read about it or I've heard about it, but I may not know exactly how to do it. So, like, I just would buy what I need to buy, and I would do the best I possibly could off of my guess. And then I would encourage the other ones to do it too, but I would inform them that I'm not paying. I just paid everyone's tab.
You got it. Anyone else?
You're always talking about the money. What is with you and the money?
Everything comes back to money, Ponzi. Not Ponzi.
Yeah,
Poquito Mas.
Ponzi. Everything come back to money.
Hey, I know. Look at my sick new cloak, guys.
Wow.
I'm wearing like an identical one.
I want cape too. Where's mine?
If you had money, then you could buy one. We've been over this. Dargo, you seem to be leading the way. Have you been through the desert before?
Yes, but
yeah.
yes, I have.
Have you no interest in acquiring the correct garb?
I mean, I'll take care of it.
Now,
Do I need to?
or when we're in the middle of the desert?
bring the shit with me, goddammit. Don't question me, boy. I
I need
am
a
300. I am 300 years your elder. You do not need to question my intentions. It's already packed in my bag, goddammit. Get the hell out of here.
I wonder what technology was like 300 years ago. I believe they were using sticks and stones.
Technology to whoop your ass.
How old?
How old
Oh, I'm sorry. He's older than, as they say back in Casper, than dirt.
Older than dirt?
Yes,
This is
you
amazing.
see, in the great creation, your Laverne created Dargo. And that was his first mistake, and had to balance it out by creating everything else.
And even then, we're still struggling.
Yes. We're still trying to undo the Dargo.
There's not enough kids.
Well, good luck.
So.
I also make sure that I have plenty of water on me. Like, more than I normally would carry.
Smart. That's a good move.
You got it. You got it. Okay.
I suppose I should bring my pack if we are going on long journey. How far is this desert?
I recommend bringing a lot of stuff. We're going to be
Bring
gone for
everything
a while.
I own.
We're going to be
And he's
gone for a while.
And as eloquent as that is from Darko to say to bring a lot of stuff, what he means is equipment and water. There are more educated words you can use, Darko, than
No
stuff.
worries. No need to worry about food or water. I have it taken
Everyone
care
knows
of.
what
I have
stuff
food and
is.
water taken care of. I have shelter taken care of. No worry, everybody.
And if something happens to you,
literally dumped
and we
my
have nothing else,
Well, then you're fucked.
not if we
Guess we would
prepare.
have made sure nothing happens to him, guys.
You're a real
Well-
drag, you know that?
I will protect the professor. I will protect us all. We're safe. Un poquito más.
I wish
Just
we
trying to
had
see.
Piquito Mas more preparation.
Poquito más preparation. I can help you with that. See? I am prepared. And I literally just throw down my backpack and I'm like, let us go.
That's all you own?
It's everything I need. And I won't
It
even
does-
bring it because the professor said he has what I actually need.
No. Oh. That would be a Paquita Moss thing to do. No. The Varian does not trust that. He over-equips. Fortunately, he's very strong, so he'll make sure he carries like double the water rations.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with nothing.
You got it.
Ooh.
He was going Boquito.
Just what I wear. That's it. Whatever I
Paquito
wear.
nada.
Poquito nada.
Little
Nada.
nada?
No, nothing.
All right. I'm excited for this. I'm excited.
Okay. Yeah, I think so. I changed. So, by the way, DM, I took Vortex Warp off and I prepared Create Food and Water instead.
You got it.
And then I'm trying to see if there's anything else I want to take. Oh, I need to do. I'm gonna remove. Not that. I'm gonna keep that. I'm probably gonna remove. Fuck! I don't want to remove that. I'm gonna remove heat metal and prepare catnap.
You got it.
Okay.
And that's the best.
I mean, I can only use it so many times, so hopefully we only need to use it once.
Beauty.
Yeah, true.
We'll refresh for Paquito.
Yeah.
I think for Varian too, right? Because he's Warlock.
Yeah. Well, and Darko, right?
And Darko also on the Warlock, right?
You're a Warlock too, right, Darko? Yeah. So
Mhm.
for all of you, except for Ponzi and me, a short rest is great.
Yeah.
So I can
Yep.
we can do a
And I
short
can
rest
space-
in 10 minutes.
And I get my bardic inspirations back on short rest, so it does still.
Well, there you go.
help me. So
we do a short rest in 10 minutes. As
oh
long as we
shit!
can find reprieve in 10 minutes, we can get a short rest in.
That's
Damn.
So tight.
Get all my warlock points back. Sorcery, motherfucker.
Very nice, very nice, very nice. So, otherwise, do you guys all feel prepared?
No, but we're ready.
Is ready.
Somehow, I think DM, you were trying to put goat meat inside my bag of holding, but you put goats in my bag of holding, and so I have 8 goats weighing.
Actually, I
1,100
prefer
pounds.
that, and I wish you hadn't corrected that.
I'm just saying because bag of holdings can only carry 500 pounds, but it is carrying currently
A couple thousand. Okay, well, you can
1,400 pounds plus.
So, how much?
It would be fantastic. You
How
just
big is a
throw
goat?
grass in your bag.
I think you were trying to give me like 8 pounds of goat meat, not 8 goats.
Okay, then I'll give you 10 pounds of goat meat because you realize the shopkeeper liked you for your good honesty during the exchange.
Perfect. And I have like some other ginger, cinnamon, so other cooking supplies.
Yep, you good.
Yeah, I love how, depending on the breed, adult goat can range from 45 pounds all the way up to 300 pounds. I have 8 goats. Love it.
All right.
Yeah. But I also can create food and water, so we're good on that.
Under meat.
Unless you die.
Well, then you're fucked. That's all I have to
No,
say.
that's why I over-prepared.
Yeah,
They're
good.
fucked.
Yeah. Good.
Which were we getting in a cart? Or?
Yeah, you guys wanna? So
magic
it
card.
is a long ass trip, guys. So you have an
Oh, just
option. We can
walking?
fast pass it off.
Oh.
No, you guys have a cart.
I pull up like a good piece of wood
Mhm.
and use my what is it? The magic tinkering to create an image of a map towards the desert.
Okay, I dig that.
And then hold it up and like pin it up inside the cart so everyone knows
Oh
where
my
the
god,
fuck
is this
we're going.
GPS?
Yep,
Tight.
basically. And it's going to be an image of the arrow going towards the desert. So that none of us, if any of us are driving, we all know where the fuck we're going.
Yeah,
That's tight.
that's a good idea.
Yeah, a static visual effect appears on one of the object's surfaces, so it's just a small object, static picture of the map going.
I've never driven a cart before. May I give it a try?
I do not think that's great. I have also never
Well,
driven
it doesn't
a
matter
cart,
because it's my
and I
construct.
would not.
It's my item construct thing. It's the beast, so
I will yell at the beast.
He only listens
That
to me.
way, beast.
Yeah.
Go that way.
I'm gonna make Paquito Moss think that he's driving.
I am quite good at this. It goes everywhere I tell it to. In the direction of the instructions with the arrow. The arrow go this way. You go this way.
You got it. So it is a long trip, guys. The question is,
Like, how long?
Like a cool 3 weeks, because it's all the way on the
Oh,
other side
fuck.
of Van. Like it's not close, but it is a location to go to for sure.
Oh my god. We should have got
So we can
fucking
fast
balloon
track
or
it,
something.
etc. And we can.
I
Like,
will
do
be
some
doing
descriptives
create
of
food
what
and
you guys
water
would go
every
through
day.
and pass. You got it. For sure. So
I'll have the necessary create food and water every day, so that way you can
Right.
feed everybody, and then if we pick up steeds on the way or buy horses or whatever, buy things, we have the means to be able to do that. Also, I will be, if we do stops at areas where there's like people in transit, I'll be trying to charge them to take them with us if we have space and room. Because I will be doing, it's like I'm like feeding them as they go.
okay, so how expansive are you attempting to go with this?
I'm gonna try to hustle a little bit, but not gonna worry about it. Like if there's hitchhikers, gonna try to charge them some,
Okay.
depending on how far they're going.
Okay, so just like bridging little gaps.
Yeah. You know, and just trying to make some coin as we go.
You got it. Sounds good. Roll me a D100. Ponzi, do you want to assist in this in any way?
Oh hell yeah!
So
I'm up there.
What kind of
I'm
scheme
like,
do you guys come up with? Give me
like
some flavor
step
here,
right up,
everyone.
grab a
This is
snack
your
and
legacy.
hop on.
I am gonna also sell our excess food and water to them that I create. Little do they know that it's gonna disappear in, within the 24-hour period of time.
You got it.
So if they want excess food, thinking that they're gonna get more on their travels, I'll sell that to them.
Okay.
I will let Ponzi know as well.
Okay. Yeah, so I'll just say it is. Yeah, he'd be like, eat as much as you want. You pay to eat on here. You can ride as long as you want.
That's cool. I dig it, like a buffet.
Mm-hmm.
Dope.
Yeah, we just every however long they're here, we just charge them to keep sitting there, and then if they don't, we can kick them off. And then if they take food, it's like whatever, it's going to be gone in
Well, I'm going to charge them if they take food. Additional.
Oh, okay. Never mind, folks.
No. They can eat as much as they want while they're on the travel, but
Okay.
if they're like, "Hey, we're done, but we want more food to go with
Oh,
us."
I misunderstood. All right, folks. If you're taking the food, you gotta pay. Hey, you! And he points at a guy who's like, "I saw that." Bakito, grab that guy.
They can have.
Grab them.
They pay to have room and board as they're traveling with us. So they get whatever food they want, but as soon as they're at their destination, and if they're like, "Hey, can we have some meat to go?" or whatever.
For sure.
Okay.
So yeah, you guys go through some travels. Let me pull up some pictures. Okay, so like you said, some of you know this place. Let's say on your travels, you guys meet a group, and they're like, "Hey, during you guys have a campfire out. You guys are kind of hanging out, chilling, living the life right now, right? Taking a quick short break before you continue your trip. You guys are probably about a weekend. The weather's fair. It's getting a little dark, and you see a small band of about four guys. They're all kind of like husky, a little large at the general body. I guess you could call them a fat farmer or a bad bandit. You decide. Of your own, decisiveness.
I don't believe that.
As such.
On.
Can you guys
Yeah,
hear me?
it's gonna get cold.
Oh, he's talking to somebody. So as such, you guys. Sorry, I just put it to a black screen real quick. Okay. You guys see these four dudes, and they're like, "Hey, I hear you're offering some meals for trade. What's the price?"
That's asking for.
Well, you got any cured meats, jerkies, things that'll last us for a good trip? About a 3-week hike we got ahead of us.
Oh, yes. Ponzi.
Yeah, what do you need, friends? I got what you're looking for, whatever it is.
Yeah,
cured
some
meats?
jerkies, cured meats, things that'll last like a 3-week hike. For me and my man.
All right.
And we're big guys, so the more weightier it might be, keep our bellies full, if you know what I mean.
Can I talk him into dry bread instead?
Dude, you got to do the talking. How are you gonna do it?
Okay, I'll be like, no, my friend, you want to load up on carbs if you're gonna be hiking.
Carbs.
This dried jerky, no good. You don't want it. Carbs.
Wait.
This dried bread lasts you just as long as the jerky. You just chew on it while you're walking. It's much better. 5 silver.
What's a carb?
5 loads. Oh, it's an important. It's what your body uses to move. You goofball. What do you mean?
It's not a blood. It's what you need.
Okay. What kind of flavors you got?
Regular.
All carbs come.
The flavor's
flavor.
bread.
That's the only kind of bread. What do you think this is?
I'll pull a bottle of cinnamon out, and I'll pour some cinnamon on it.
We've got cinnamon flavor.
The cinnamon, I don't even know what a carb is. Is it when they're together? Is that a carb?
I'll just shake my head.
Yes, it is.
You guys talking to so fucking dumb and little. Okay. Yeah. I mean, what about how much you got?
How many of them are there?
I mean,
There's
it
four of
produces
them.
45, so I
It's like
produce
pounds, right?
45
Like
pounds,
pounds of food.
45 pounds of food. So
4 of them.
And there's 4
So
big
he goes,
burly,
as much as y'all
burly
can
dudes.
carry.
Okay, let me roll.
So I would say 4 loaves each. That's 2 gold.
Wait, how many?
So they can each take 4 loaves.
Got it.
However much
Okay.
that is.
Okay. You got it. And then 2 gold each, like per loaf, or 2 gold per person?
2 gold per person.
Yeah. Oh, give me a second. He takes his couple steps back to his buddy, and he's like, let's get the purse. And the guy like pulls out like a shovel, like a little shovel, like a south hoe shovel, kind of like for gardener. And you see him just and put his hand down, and you guys hear like a little ding 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 ding. He pulls out, counts it out. Hey, this other dude speaks out to you guys. He's like kind of like a bit more like nonchalant. Kind of he's like the dude that when he's like hanging out with you all, he just kind of makes comments of questions where it's just like that pique curiosity, but he really doesn't give a fuck. But he puts it out there like a blurb. He's just like, "You got any live things we might be able to take with us and harvest later?"
I used to have goats.
I don't think so.
I don't
We had
know,
goats. You want a recently alive goat? Is that fine?
I mean, if I could keep the skins, it was to go further north. I'm sure they'd keep us warm.
No goats.
No goat.
Just the meat.
Just
Severian
some
will
of that,
write a
too.
receipt for the bread that was bought, hand it over, and then notate that in his journal he started keeping of them selling
What do I
this
do
to
with
keep
this?
track of it. That is your receipt. Send
What
it
is
to
a
your
receipt?
state.
Carbs, receipts, estates?
It's your proof of purchase.
Why
You
do I need
truly
proof?
need to keep track of your finances.
You already saw me exchange. What?
This is your proof of purchase.
But who's in doubt?
Obviously not you. But later you may wonder where your coin went and may not remember the bread.
Who's stupid enough not to
And
remember
then-
where they spend their gold?
Pretty much everyone over time. Do you remember what you spent 3 years ago on this day?
3 years ago, I probably didn't even have a gold to my name, so probably a copper of 2.
And what did you buy with those copper too?
Probably bread. Not knowing it
Yeah,
was this
probably,
hard all
but you don't know.
I don't do much, but my travel is simple and I don't run into odd-worded people very often, so apologize if I'm offending, but I just wish to understand.
You should read the money book. The book to
Sorry.
make money.
a money book.
A book about money. Okay. Are you in possession?
I am, but I only have the one, and this
Well,
poor
what would you
Paquito
do to
Moss's
start with
temple
this?
needs this book.
The what?
Dude,
Okay.
we need this
How
book.
much will it cost me for
Can't have
say
it.
2 pounds of goat?
The goat was
Hansi or-
very special. Hansel, how much
Goat's
is
not
the
for
goat?
sale. That's
Oh, okay.
Look, you like
here's
goat a
the,
lot. I don't want to get
8
into it.
gold. Thank you so much, and best of your travels.
He writes, Barry writes down 8 gold and then hands him a receipt for it.
Thank you.
Hansi-
I will,
Hansi
do something with
takes
this
4 of
later.
the gold and gives the
Perhaps
other
10
4 to Schmeckel.
Shemeko will drop it in his endless bag of holding. Bloop.
All right. Then you guys go onward. Pokemon, you
First
want to make
chapter
any
is
comments
very
at all?
riveting.
Or
Do you
Darko?
find out money in fact grows on trees? Alright, I was just discussing
Heard that before too.
Good.
The professor just kind of smirks every time. He's like, "They said they were gonna travel for 3 weeks. I think that man's gonna last longer. This is fun." Pansy, had I known screwing people out of money was so fun, I would have done this a long time ago.
Hey, it's a good time, you see? And you guys move pretty fast. I like that about you.
Darko sleeps a good majority of the time.
You got it.
Like
Do you have
like
Darkness on?
Yeah, I mean until he falls asleep and then it goes
so
away.
for like a period of every day, there's like a black dot period during the day that you guys are just like a black blob traveling until Darko finally passes out. It's a good thing it's automated, huh? You got it. It's an odd experience, but sometimes you guys miss stuff. That totally explains why the weeks go by so fast. I need Pokemon to roll me a D100, please.
100. Okay. Nah, nothing special.
You got it. Well, as you guys travel into the second week, what you see ahead is a little post. Not an outpost, but like a little trading post. There's like, imagine like a lemonade stand, but you don't know the term lemonade stand. About 100 feet ahead.
It's like a little roadside stand kind of thing.
Yeah.
Who's driving?
It's automated, isn't it?
It's just
yeah, it's automated.
Sick. Are we still attempting to sell food to people as well at this point?
Yeah. I think as we run across people, we try to sell them and try to like hustle to make money to spend money later.
Yeah, I look down at the professor and I go, "Hey, maybe we can trade for some real stuff."
Yes.
If I hadn't already casted Create Food and Water, I would do it at that point.
Okay. You got it. You guys.
Here's all the supplies you may need to ensure we are trading a bountiful harvest of real things.
You don't see anyone at the stand.
Are there like?
There's the lemonade.
Are there horses? Are there
There's
like
a barrel,
items?
There's a crate. There's a what you would see to be a stool. But there's no one immediately present. There is no wagon. There is no like tracks of any sorts of recent travel. It's just like a open stand. However, the barrels, to your understanding, look full. They're like the tops are closed, but they look swollen. They're not like dried. The crates look clean. Even the table itself looks wiped. If there's probably 1 or 2 leaves that might have fallen recently.
Before anyone kind of gets out and starts inspecting, I tell them to kind of hold off for a second while I cast Detect Magic as a ritual.
All right, as you cast Detect Magic, there is a little, probably 2-footish type object behind the little trading table bar thing.
Okay.
So it's probably like 6 feet from you, so to speak.
I look at this point, I cast invisibility.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk around the bar and I'm gonna take the item, or inspect the item before I take it. Sorry.
As you walk around the bar, you see just like this little furry fluff ball that seems to be shivering.
Can I kind of make out what this furry fluff ball thing is?
Alive in the sense of it being a creature. You're not sure if it's of like a sentient humanoid, furball, raccoon, possum from the way it looks, but it is quite furry in the sense of the way it's huddled. It does seem to be coiled, but that could be a tail. It's hard to make out because of the fluff.
But it is magic in nature.
Yes.
Okay. What is it? Oh, I'm gonna poke it and cast Identify.
Okay. As you poke it, it's like it seems to be a creature of sorts. Identify does nothing as it is a magical creature.
Got it.
As you see, just
That's that.
It kind of looks like a very furry, like ringed raccoon that is very soft and does not look so much scary as it does just look kind of adorable. And it's just like, and then it gets on two hind legs, and you see that on the bottom is just as like furry and fluff. It's just like this ridiculous furry scarf.
But I know what this thing is when I see it. Kind of stand up on its legs.
No, this is quite an exotic creature to, I believe, all of you except Varian.
Pet it.
Varian, give
I will
a history
catch
check
it.
to see if you can remember what it is. Give me sleight of hand. Let's see if you catch it.
I am calling out prior to the rolls that I will be using Flash of Genius, and if I don't do it well, I will use Lucky.
Jesus.
Okay.
Oh, you don't remember it.
Nope.
Flash of Genius, so we'll take that off. I will be using Lucky to roll again. That sucks.
Runs right past you. As it does, you feel the softest tingles as the fur goes right past your like the touch of your hands, and it is like weird because it's like trying to catch cotton candy without that weird sugar stickiness. It's just the cloud vibes, and it's just like, oh, that's nice. It's like a really fluffy, friendly cat, which don't exist, and much longer.
At that point, I'll yell out, "Catch it!"
I pet it while it runs past.
Yeah, you put your hand out. Give me a sleight of hand, Pokito, to see if you can pet it.
I'm not actually gonna catch it. I'm just gonna pet it.
Yeah. You get an easy backhand on it. You know, and it's just like
It's so soft.
Kind of like shivers up against you like a cat. It's just like, oh, that's nice. And then it's like, and then it just uses that acceleration of that kind of like stored up energy for that moment to burst forward off into another direction. As you guys see, just like, and it climbs up a tree about 40 feet or so, and it looks down. Hi.
Did it just speak?
It blinks.
Did you just speak?
It like rotates its head in like a cocked motion. It's like, yes.
Why didn't you say anything before when I tried to take you?
I don't know.
Are you the proprietor here?
I don't know.
Oh my god. Did someone touch him?
Oh.
Hansi, I think we'll make us tons of money.
You want to buy some food?
No. Trade?
Yeah, trade.
Map?
What?
Map? Trade?
What?
want a map?
Food. Trade. Map.
You want to trade for our map, and we'll get food.
It looks at you confused. It like
Allow me
scurries
to
up the tree about
with
5 feet real
this
quick,
animal.
and then like you see like leaves falling as it's like digging into something, and then you see it hold up a scroll. Map. Trade. Food.
Well, map of what?
I don't know.
See, we're not going everywhere. We're going someplace in particular.
We already
I don't
have
know.
a map. Okay. Well, if we're not gonna catch that thing and try to sell it when we get to the desert, then we should move on.
I'll leave. I'll take it. How much food for the map?
Trade. Food. Map.
Okay, I grab one loaf of bread and
put like a vine twirling, like a twine around the mat, around the scroll, and it's like lowering it.
Okay.
As you put one loaf.
Yeah, I put a bread.
He slows the rate in which he's lowering it.
Okay.
Trade food.
That's what we're doing here.
How much?
I don't know. How much do you make? I don't really. I guess I have no concept.
45 pounds. So we could give him like literally. We can feed 15 people every day.
Okay, I'll get 5. I guess 5 people's worth of food to him.
Food, and you see the map, the parchment just fall as you see the twine go down, and then the twine itself almost come alive and wrap itself and expand like a webbing, and then bring it up like a pulley, all the way up to this creature. Trade.
Still think we should touch that thing.
Bye. And then you see it like crawl up and kind of. It's still up there. You can see its fluffiness, but it's just laying up there and like what looks to be like a little roosting for it. And a parchment is laying there before you.
Hey, Professor, can you see if this shit's gonna fuck us up if we open it? And he just.
I cast Identify as a ritual and touch it.
You got it. As you cast Identify and you touch it, it's just parchment.
Oh, fuck.
Jangle.
So I then unroll it and look at the map.
You got it. Let's see. Just add a little color here. And finishing touches. And boom. It is a map of the smoldering stocks.
Ah, this is actually pretty helpful. This is the smoldering stocks. Oh, I could have probably navigated without. This will be nice. Something to say, Mr. Doctor?
No. I do not enjoy being back here, but here we are.
Warring tree, standing alone, the everweep, cliff runes, cactus pines. Cool.
The warring tree is that point in which you can identify who's at war and whatnot. That's the original picture you saw.
Capstone. Ramdom's leash.
Well, let's we're currently going to where I'm taking us is the Warring Tree. That is the first place we must stop. So let us continue. Let us continue.
We are on our way, I'm assuming.
Yes, sir. As you guys hit the top of the final hill, you see below a massive, wide open meadow. As far as the eye can see, you can see little black dots of all sorts of creatures, some even larger. Some you can make out like they were probably 20 feet large. Massive, but far off in the distance, miles and miles away. Off all the way. So, like, if you guys were coming down south, like facing south on a map, and you look to your right, which would be your east, I guess, you would see what on the map would be west, Bramal, this massive walled city that looks like, because you can't see behind the wall, it looks like it's floating on the ocean, as there's nothing but the ocean beyond and surrounding it. Even where the wall breaks, it is just leading right into oceans and hard tides. You can see it from here because that's just how finesse and clear the air is. But you can't hear it. It's like a mute scene. So much life, so much activity. You can see individuals, assumably maybe trading, maybe even killing each other. Who knows? Out here, it's like you see every opportunity. But until you get there, you don't know what it is. But beyond that are 5 massive dunes. Behind it, smoke billowing. You could just imagine the smell of basalts and sulfur. The nauseousness of having to survive there. No wonder everyone stays at the lowest possible level, and no wonder goblins survive so long there. It really does pay to stay as low as possible. The entrance to the smoldering stocks is probably another 16 or so miles straight through this meadow. It seems fairly safe from where you stand, as the meadow seems to be more populated toward the center and toward the city of Bramal. While going to the smoldering stocks, you gotta stay along the coast still. It looks like there's a bit of a steep cliff, though it's not like you're that close to the coast. It's probably about 2 miles in distance, but it's clear to see where it would be. Trees are sparse, but available for shade every couple miles. There is not any sense of fresh water for the rest of the trip to the smoldering stocks from your point of view. And that is where we will stop, and you guys can begin all your devious plans in the Discord. In regards to what it is we will be doing on this bi-weekly change thing, I'll pop open a thread and we will go into a discussion. I'm all for doing something fun for those who can make it, and then also figuring out what it is we do and how we do it and what we want to do, that kind of thing, and what have you. So if I'm not mistaken, this next session will be in 2 weeks.
Yes.
On
Correct.
the date of the 23rd.
Correct.
Alrighty.
Yes.
So I will go ahead and update the calendars and start playing, so you guys might get a lot of spammed emails as I delete a bunch and adjust a bunch and do all that. So do not fret. I know I put some at like 3 a.m. Maybe it really was and you missed it. Who knows?
Appreciate it. Yeah.
But
Right, Joe.
That was good.
Some fun.
That was a good one, man.
And
Thank
we'll get
you.
more on Discord during the downtime. So
Cool.
I'll see you there.
Awesome. Thank you.
Right on.
Later.
Yeah.